Aaron, they do tell you, but they tell you in a fashion in which you don't pay it no attention.
Like how?
Break it down, Vern.
Okay, when people listen to the news, certain people listen to the news for three particular topics.
Okay.
Sports, weather, and traffic. That's it. And everything else is background. They have mentioned several different things that people probably glanced over and didn't even pay attention to. So they are telling us a lot of things that we should know, but we don't pay it no attention because we go, oh, well, they just saying some shit.
Well, Vern, give us an example of something that kind of went over our heads then that was in the news. I don't watch the news, so I'm asking.
They said, do your phones listen to your conversations?
Absolutely,
your phones listen to your conversations.
We didn't know that.
Yeah, we.
But see, the thing is that most people, as black people, we knew that shit because why the fuck is that Siri so available to all homes? Come on now. Somebody listening somewhere.
No, when they gave away cell phones,
it ain't about hiding anything. It's about targeted marketing schemes.
So
you gotta look at it like this too, Vern.
I'm confused on what your argument is.
Don't worry about it, Vern.
My argument is let me break it down to you and just be flat. The government tells you everything you need to know. So when you do say, hey, we didn't hear that, you didn't tell us that, they can look you dead in the face and say, hey, on September 15th, 19 whatever, we told you on the news. 19. October 25th, we told y'all. Y'all act like people didn't pay attention. That's just like when certain things about the CTA or whatever, they have these open forums.
What is CTA?
Just listen. They have these open forums for people to come so they can talk and get their point across. Nobody goes to those forums.
No.
Well, all right. Good point, Vernon.
Okay, so let me get this out. Thank you.
Shout out to Vernon for dropping some knowledge.
I believe, and I believe, like you guys said, they was listening to us on phones before that. But the minute they gave away cell phones, I said, oh, this shit is rigged. All this shit is rigged. Because why would one set of people pay or charge you for a phone that the government said, here you go, you can have. You on hard times.
I have a better question.
You can have a phone.
A better question for everybody. And maybe this is just the time frame I'm born in when I'm the same age as Aaron. So I don't understand why people trust the government in any fashion.
Well, that's what it is now, which is really kind of sad.
No, I'm just saying period, right? So when you look at...
From day one, you mean?
From day one. Think about from day one this government was established, they made treaties with the Indians, they broke that, right? So if you just track it back, if this was a business, this is Foot Locker or something, right? And everybody knew Foot Locker's trash with their business model. Like if you buy shoes from there, they ain't gonna hold up no deal, they say. That's how America is. So I don't even understand people who get upset or say this didn't work or I voted for this and this didn't.
Because I think people want to believe the government. You want to believe something.
I think what it is that
sounds like an abuse victim.
Is that America is a business that's masquerading as a country. And I don't think a lot of people understand that. And one of our biggest tools that we have is we have a great PR and marketing department, whomever that is or whatever industries that is. So they have really ingrained and instilled into people the American dream, you know? So people are always striving and working for more and more and more.
Or trying to come here.
So they can obtain this American dream, which actually props up the capitalist society that we have, you know? And I think what it is that all of a sudden it's like, I feel like people, you know, bought all these apple trees and ate them and they're now realizing that it's not real. And I think for them, it's like that veil of illusion is being snatched off. And a lot of people are having a hard time identifying who they are as a person because their whole identity was caught up in this. But I feel like because the way that I was raised, I just never had a chance to be like blindsided or be, you know, brainwashed. So to me, it's just like, why y'all tripping off this shit? Like a lot of stuff I realize a lot of people don't know. I thought it was common knowledge.
No, because a lot of times you talking to people like, duh. And I always look at you like, Aaron, nobody knows this information.
And someone told me that the other day that they told me that I come off very dismissive and rude.
You do.
Right?
You do.
And
you do, Aaron.
I agreed with
you
them.
You do. No, I want to make sure you get it clear. You do.
I agreed with them.
You do.
And I told them.
You're very dismissive to me.
We're not even talking about you.
Well, it's about me right now. It's my show. You're very dismissive to me. You act like I don't exist. You act like I don't know shit.
Do I act like, or do you open your mouth and you let
Nope,
everybody know
never.
you don't know shit?
I didn't say I know everything, but I know some shit.
You don't know enough of it.
Well, what do I need to know?
As I was saying, I was told that I was rude and dismissive, and I told
You
them
are.
it's because I feel like I don't like interacting with dumb people. Like, really, I don't.
What
And
made
it's
you
like
that
when I'm
smart?
talking to people and I realize, like, oh, this person's dumb. You know, at that moment, I'm just like,
Well, this I'm not gonna say I feel you because I don't feel that way, but
Me
I
either.
understand what you're saying though, because when I start to have intellectual conversation with people and they say something to me and I realize like, oh wow, we have to start this conversation way back at point B.
yeah.
And sometimes I just don't have the patience for it, and I know that,
Okay.
so I don't.
And
go
a lot
Mine's
of
is
times
different.
people double down on their bullshit. You know
right.
what I mean?
Well, I don't like people.
But that's all right.
Hilarious in house. I can't stand people.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey.
Who if I ask them something, they don't know. Like I don't know. I was dating this girl in Seattle, and every time I come in, I was like, "Yo, I heard it's a show in town. You know about it? I don't even know about it. Bitch, she ain't know shit." And it just bothered the fuck out of me. Beautiful girl, didn't know just what's going on in life, just couldn't hold a regular conversation. Mm-hmm. If it was outside a rap song, she couldn't hold a conversation.
Not with you.
I mean, what do you be talking about, though?
I'm a very smart person, very intelligent, very. You would want to have a conversation.
Okay,
with me,
so
right?
the interest rate was raised again
I
today.
don't fuck- again,
nigga,
really-
smart means to know a little bit about everything, right? You said you know shit.
What was it raised
What
to?
was it raised? That was my question.
Why
What
would
was
I
it
want
raised-
to? I don't know what it was raised to.
You don't keep your
That's
ears
not
to
the
the streets?
conversation.
You don't like to have like. I like to know a little bit about everything.
Wait.
So regardless of the room that I'm in, I could have at least some type of cocktail conversation.
Okay,
with
well,
somebody.
I'm gonna just be
And it was raised to
perfectly
4%.
frank.
It was 4%.
Most of the rooms I'm probably going into, they're not talking about interest rates. Just regular shit in life. Most of the rooms you going into, you ain't talking about interest rate either. So
You don't
that
know
was
what
kind of
rooms
fucked
I'm
up. You
in.
both. Okay, then.
You only see me in the rooms you in.
Okay. Do you think the Nets made the right decision?
With firing Steve Nash, nigga, I know.
was all in the news.
Yeah, I would say why not? And I hear that they're talking about getting Nia Long's fiance to
yeah.
come on over.
Okay,
and help.
just so
Yeah.
you,
You
can hold a
because
conversation about
because you just
anything.
tipped in, that conversation had already started. The minute he got fired, the first thing Boston said was, "Hey, if anybody want to hire this dude, go right ahead. We'll it's all good."
Because they ain't want to pay him.
And so they've been vetting him from the day he got fired.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a great coach.
Oh, he's a fantastic coach for them,
Yeah,
I mean-
under Popovich.
which
you know.
lets you know your boy was right.
Who?
Shit,
Kyrie.
not Kyrie.
Yeah, remember Kyrie?
No,
when he
Kyrie didn't say.
When Kyrie got there, he said, "We don't need no coach, man. Me and
Hilarious.
KD the coach. We don't even need
Said
no
me and
coach."
KD the
What?
coach.
Oh, for the
I
Nets?
think-
Kyrie a prophet, y'all. He's
That's our
10 for
team
10
now.
right now, y'all. He said the
I
world
think
was
they
flat. He
they're
said,
gonna have to
you know.
trade your boy though.
Who?
Simmons.
They need to trade
They gotta
Kevin
trade
Durant. That's what they need
No,
to trade.
Durant
Kevin
was
Durant
right.
ain't no winner, man.
Yeah, yes. He got two
Steph
rings.
Curry's a winner.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Shout out to KD.
Speedy,
Yes, sir.
You not no
with
athlete.
people-
The hell?
the thing
Hilarious.
with people that you have to
This nigga took a
understand,
nap.
everybody's going to believe
It's
what
like he
they
woke
want to
up.
believe.
I know that.
And then sometimes people believe shit so hard that they're following their own sword, even if it is stupid.
That's how you get
So
cults.
I've adopted
How you
the
get coached.
okay, go ahead and believe what you want to.
Father is home,
And if
just don't
somebody
get
tell
coached.
you they don't know, then they just don't know. Maybe they
No,
don't want
but
to know.
no, the person was.
Maybe ignorance is bliss, Speedy.
No
Ignorance
matter
is
what
bliss.
I asked her, she didn't know. She ain't on.
I said to
Speedy.
you, but like that's
Speedy,
she was
listen to me.
making a choice.
Ignorance
Not to know.
bliss. Maybe she just didn't want to be bothered.
I don't know,
with
nigga.
you.
Oh no, she wanted me. Trust and believe.
But maybe she just didn't want.
I'm
Maybe
a-
she just wanted you that
Say
way.
it one
and
more
not
time.
want
Say
to
it
have
one
a
more time.
conversation with
Say it
I
one more
felt it.
time.
I didn't have to look over there. I felt that shit.
Say it one more
I
time.
am
Like,
a fantastic person.
Speedy, there
Everybody
is
You want to
a
know.
thing
You
in-
want to
everybody
be.
thinks
You want to be in
I'm
my
drastic.
aura.
Everybody thinks that.
You think you.
I
you
think I am.
way. You think way too high of yourself.
No, I don't. I don't think high enough.
That's hilarious.
You gotta bring your shit
Wow,
down
see?
about
That
four
is a
nine.
crazy
No, I know.
statement.
That is.
How you gonna tell
That's a
somebody
wild
they
statement.
They think too highly of
But
themselves.
look
Have you?
and
Have,
highly of
look
themselves.
who
see,
it's coming from.
You haven't hung out with Aaron. I've hung out with Aaron on and off air. On air, it's a bit
See,
much.
to me, it wouldn't matter
Off-
because
bit
if you're
much.
alpha
Now I'll do this.
female
Off
on
air.
You're alpha female
No.
off air. It doesn't matter.
No.
You
Off-
are who you are.
No, you're not.
If you
Did you say
can't
alpha
hang with
female?
it,
Yeah,
then
he said
don't
alpha
fuck
female.
with it.
No.
Said alpha.
Yeah,
Off-
I said an alpha female.
That's not a.
There's an alpha males and there are alpha
What's this
females.
nigga Herman? Bruh.
That's a thing.
You
Listen,
said that's a
Vern.
thing.
Off
That
air,
don't need
Aaron
to-
is the coolest motherfucker in the world.
That part.
In front of these goddamn cameras,
Aaron is still cool.
you want to duct tape Aaron.
Aaron is the same Aaron. You know what I'm
Aaron, what it
saying?
is,
Aaron is
Aaron's the
still
same
cool.
Aaron on air,
I
off
thought
air.
about this for a minute, Aaron. I thought about this for a minute.
Impossible.
And the thing is that you
Thing
say
is, you
stuff.
never want to hear that.
You
say
say
stuff.
stuff that dudes want to say. A lot of people want to say,
That
but
part.
you just blunt as fuck with it. That's all it is. You blunt.
Well,
with
on
yours
air.
and you just say.
I have yet to see
you
her do it
blunt
off
with
air.
yours, plain and simple, and that's honorable to me.
To who?
If somebody's saying some bullshit, you gonna tell them,
To
hey, that's
me.
some bullshit.
Okay,
I'll revert
I'll
it.
take
That-
that. I'll
Thank you,
take
Vern.
that.
Vernon, that was some bullshit.
I'll take that.
Yeah, shit, Vernon, that was
Thank you,
the
Vernon.
bullshit.
I'll take
Shout
that.
out to Chicago.
In the house, joining us here at the
This
Great
ain't the
table.
this ain't the marble table.
the great table.
The great
In
table.
the house we got.
K-Dot, you see me.
Is
I
it?
kinda.
So you got.
I got your fresh lineup.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah,
I see.
Look, I'm back in effect,
Looking
man.
crispy.
She's
It's-
on set. She's on set.
It's been a whole month. No, I got fucked up.
When?
I had got a fucked up cut, so I
Oh.
couldn't get no cut for
So
it.
how mad were you?
I was extremely mad.
Would they mess
But
with the fade
Was
or
it the same
line?
person that cut your hair normally?
no, this is I got a cut for your birthday, and I had to go somewhere because it was just last minute because you don't tell people things ahead of time.
I don't.
I wasn't even invited, so I ain't gonna.
Well, it was a guy's
And-
trip.
You had a guy.
And she's
But she has
she's
a
kind
fade,
of a
though.
guy.
She has a
She had a
fade.
fade like it. She looked like us. That's so we
If
just
you
let that.
if you would have got a fade there, you could have went too.
Could have went to.
But you want to keep your braids.
You'd have
Yeah, you know
blended
what I'm
in and
saying?
everything.
You want
So-
to-
so you
want
get
to
a cut.
Tuesday. I got the cut, and
He
that
hands
nigga-
you the mirror.
and I was like, this nigga mushroomed me.
Oh,
So you say something then?
No, my nigga had to go.
What's a mushroom?
Flight.
What's a
he
mushroom?
put a taper too high.
Yeah, he put my taper way too
So
high.
so
He mushroomed- he
usually
mushroomed.
tell them like a low fade, right? Low,
Right,
a
that's
low taper.
exactly what I said.
You don't say low fade.
You know
they,
why?
They hit you on
Wait,
the,
wait,
it's a
let me-
Got
line.
like a Caesar?
No,
Like
no,
a
no.
all over?
Aaron, you say low fade when you don't know the barber.
Yeah.
Right.
Because you assume, nigga, if you have clippers in your hand, the one thing I know you know how to do is
Is
a
a-
temple fade and a
Temple
low
fade.
fade.
And the
nigga.
temple fade is
Or a
higher.
one, or a
It's higher.
one.
Yeah, one.
So I'm not gonna press you with a temple fade because you don't know my head.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give you a low fade. It's universal, nigga.
That's right above the ear. So you fade a little bit above the ear, and that's it.
That's it.
But you never go to that
Yeah.
the equator line.
Low fade me. I don't trust you, nigga.
Yeah.
Just get me in and out.
But if you don't say it right off the top, like my man said, how you want it? Low
And he
fade.
told me, I don't trust you, nigga. and fuck, and I was like,
Did you know when he started? Because sometimes you could tell when it.
no, I could tell. I was just like, it's too late now. I'm in the chair. Like
Was you shaking your head?
What was the first time? Because you go to the barbershop a lot, so you can pick up on it.
when you don't stop me from. It's not my birthday, Marquise. When you start off immediately, he went too high when he was fade. You know how you start your fade?
Yeah,
Like if
yeah.
all this hair grow in right here, right? They just shave that off. He was
got
like,
it.
bam. I was like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? My hand under the thing. I was like, fuck. So I was like, hats
Yeah,
all
'cause
weekend.
that mean he got to start fading.
Did he,
Yeah,
did
you
you give him a
gotta
tip too?
Here, nigga.
No, I gave him a tip that nigga, if I didn't have somewhere to be,
Damn,
How much you
man.
got charged?
I gave him 30.
And walked out. And walked.
out. And then got in the car and was like,
Yeah,
it's
for those fellas out
it's
there,
Speedy birthday.
you don't say high, low fade.
I said a low fade because I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, he just gonna clean me up on the side. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even ask for a lineup because I didn't want one. I was just like a low fade.
It look
but-
good though.
No, this is my regular barber. Thank you. So like, but I haven't had a haircut in 30 days, my nigga. Like that's torture for me. I felt like super ugly. You know what I'm saying?
Go that far.
I mean, that's how I felt. When you look good, you feel good.
Yeah, man.
Right.
I look
When you
good.
feel good, you play good. And when you play good, they pay good.
Shout out to Dion.
That
You
part.
heard?
See? Conversations in any room.
Erin's just smart.
God damn.
She's just a smarty arty.
Oh, most definitely. She's probably the little kid that just said shit all the time.
You know what it is, fellas. If you want to be with Aaron, I'm gonna just give you some advice. Just stick in there after the first 30 days.
Yeah.
The first week gonna be a blast.
She mad cool. I'm telling you.
The next 2 weeks is gonna be. Nigga,
No,
she's gonna be.
She's great. Annoying the other day.
You are annoying sometimes.
That's what I'm saying. After 30 days, you get used to it, though. You know what I mean? Like,
But no, you just know her. Like, you know what I'm saying? She's going to say some random shit. She's going to say some shit you don't know.
Yep. And then look at you because you don't know it.
Yeah.
But it's just like, how you going to, like, are you going to Google and find out? Or are you just going to kind of,
let it go.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because she watching you. Like, once you know her, you just know her. Like, but she's super cool.
Yeah, come on, man. Somebody put a baby in her. Come
Yeah,
on,
she
man.
is great.
Oh,
She'll be a
need
great
that.
wife. She know how to submit.
Yeah,
You just got to be.
My house always clean.
Yeah, she
She
tall.
always
I've
got
never been
food.
there. I
She
wouldn't.
always got food.
Never been there.
Her sister's 6 feet, so it's
Right.
a gene pool, y'all.
Yeah.
Now,
my aunt was 6
now she's a good time. When you take her out,
Oh, you get some drinks in.
yeah, you gonna have to watch her.
Now you babysitting.
Yeah.
You're not baby.
Oh, you babysitting.
You're not babysitting, but you gotta keep an eye out.
I got you, baby. I got you.
Aaron gonna have fun.
Yeah, Aaron gonna
Yeah,
have
she
fun.
got-
I have a good time. I know how to enjoy
I just
myself.
said she's a good time.
I know how to enjoy myself. And my number one rule is, in order to embarrass you, I have to embarrass myself first. So we'll never do that. Like, you know, you go out with people and they get drunk and they're like embarrassing, you know? But I feel
I
like
don't
in
drink.
order to embarrass somebody else, I have to embarrass myself first. So as long as I don't embarrass myself first, we all good. Right?
But what if you embarrass yourself before I do?
Then we should just leave you there. Or?
Right.
I don't
Well, we're out of here, Aaron.
I
No,
don't
no. Just
embarrass
saying
myself.
I didn't say you do. I'm saying just
let's say it happened, you know?
That day it happened.
We had a family reunion.
And I embarrass
And you
myself.
passed
You
the
in the
fuck
jungle
out.
juice, nigga. You just getting wild.
We just gonna have to. Y'all just gonna have to take that one. You know what I mean?
No.
Y'all just have to take that.
Aaron
one.
gonna be in her own world. She could be dancing like
That's what I'm saying. Some,
Yeah, she
some
just
brown
like-
liquor and a good playlist. Oh, I'm not sitting down.
yeah.
I'm a
She just
two-step.
somewhere
I'm gonna be
like
two-stepping all
fucking.
night.
Remember that scene in Thin Line where she had that little fucking scarf shit and she was just dancing in the club. That's fucking
That's
Aaron.
Aaron?
Yeah, that's Aaron.
Yeah, so that's good to hear about Aaron. So if you're out there, again, we always put
I
it on-
know.
on the link.
I'm out here sounding desperate.
I mean a little, but you know.
Yeah, hey, it calls for it. at
Hey,
times.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you missed the part. It was fun.
You miss
what
100. You miss
part?
100% of the shots you don't take.
Yeah. Did you get drunk after the Halloween party?
I got drunk on the way home. I was cool at the Halloween party, right? I was cool. But for some reason, when we got in that car and the hour it took for us to get home, I was toe up.
No,
by the
because
time we got
because
home.
you were toe up, my nigga. It wasn't the car didn't.
You just fighting your way
yeah,
through
the
it.
car didn't get you drunk. Shit, you
It's in
got,
these seats.
yeah, you know what I'm saying. You got you drunk at the party, and then you
It just
stopped.
kicked in.
Yeah, then you stopped moving.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah.
I wasn't
Well, that's
okay.
just sad. Some people don't like to sit down when they've been drinking.
Yeah.
Because they'll get dizzy and pass out.
Yeah, oh, because I was cool as long as we was moving. But when I got home, I was like, good God, when did I get drunk? I fell asleep in
took
the
you home?
shower.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Who falls asleep in the shower?
I don't know, because I got this stand-up stall prison shower, and don't ask me, it ain't even big
Like you
enough to
on the floor?
wash your
No,
ass.
you can like
standing up.
you can like lean on the. It's small. That shit.
It's tight.
Small, it's tiny.
I'm low-key waiting to ask my landlord if she'll like have a contractor come and extend it a little bit, because
You can literally like.
It's-
you can be like.
it's tiny. It's like this
you
stall.
right on the glass.
Stall
Water
shower.
just-
I hate it. It is.
So you actually fell asleep in the shower?
Yeah, standing up. I was linked up on the little soap dish thing. And you know what I'm talking about. And I fell asleep.
So I don't drink, but I was fucking tired and I had the magic shave and I put the shit on my face and I'm watching ESPN, whatever. And all I remember, and it was probably 2 or 3 in the morning. Nigga, I woke up, it was 5 in the morning. And I still had that shit on my face. I was like, oh, fuck.
Your skin
Get
was
irritated.
No, he didn't fucking know.
Still, so I woke up like
I was scared. If I was going, oh, I was scared
nigga.
as fuck. I fell asleep like a mother. I ain't never fell asleep in the shower, though. Because the water's on you and it wasn't running.
It was, I don't know. It was murder, she wrote. Like, I was so drunk when I got out the shower that I didn't even dry off. I got out wet, put on a robe, and got in the bed.
Have you ever been in one of those rain showers where they have all the
From the top of the head?
Yeah, but they also have them in the walls, and they have like the stone floors and all that stuff. So I got a chance to go in. They have like this long bench thing that you could sit on, put the towel, pass right out in the shower.
Yeah.
Music playing.
I don't know where this rain coming from.
I was like, I gotta get one of these. I was like,
I keep peeing. I just,
the water bill high as a motherfucker.
Keep peeing.
Yeah, I feel like
It was just for a split second. It wasn't a long time.
you ever just been driving and it'd be like, I wasn't paying no attention.
Who, you?
Yeah. I quit my job, K-Dot, one time because I made it from my house to my job, nigga, and I didn't remember a thing. And I said, I've been coming too long. I said, I'm out, nigga. I can't.
Shit, was that light green?
I've gotten home like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like last month, I remember I was at the studio. And,
Shit.
yeah,
And it just because you just like this and
Yeah,
you're
I don't
driving,
like that.
and I'm not looking inside or nothing. It's just weird. Call in if you want. I can't see the number. What's the number?
It is
747.
747-260-0268.
I got the ladies with me. Well,
I'm a lady. I'm a goddamn lady, nigga.
I'm
a lady,
It's
dude.
one dude. One of my friends think you're a lady. That's what goddamn shit. This
Yeah.
nigga hit me
Yeah,
again.
he still on you?
Who?
Nick,
He
he hit me again. Tell
Yeah,
me.
get your haircut, K-Dot.
Hey,
He like trannies.
Nah, he like K-Dot.
No, he like
K-Dot.
men.
He want.
He won't.
No, he wants you to go back to your original status.
I mean, I'm still always been a woman. I always like women, you know. I fucked around with y'all. That was a phase.
Didn't work out. Didn't
Nah.
work out.
Yeah, you niggas was a phase.
Yeah, you niggas was a phase.
I'm glad. Anyway, yeah. So he still wants to.
Nah, I'm cool, you know. I'm not interested.
I'll let him know again.
Thanks.
Apparently the first.
Dang, and ain't nobody checking for me? Ain't nobody asked you about me?
It's your mouth, Aaron. Like,
K-Dot in request.
Yeah, if your mouth do what it's supposed to do, you have a man, but it don't do what it's supposed to do. It do some other shit.
they ain't ready. Like I'm telling you, I'm like it's a marathon, fellas. You gotta just pace yourself.
But
You
it's
just gotta
a,
run
it's
the
a dude
race.
out there gonna take his chance.
No, Aaron is cool.
his
I'm telling you,
chance.
like you just gotta get past the parts y'all don't like. Like she's smart. She gonna say some shit, but like
and she
once
can help you
get
out in
past
your
that-
life. She
Yeah.
gonna uplift you, move you up a step. She'll be mad that you ain't at that step, but she'll move you up.
Yeah.
How we doing?
Is she gonna give
y'all
you?
making
Is
me
she gonna
sound
give?
desperate?
No,
no,
She gonna give you a
she's not
meal.
Yeah.
She gonna cook.
A
She
clean house.
gonna clean house. I don't know about her.
But the shit she expect from
You know
woo, nigga, get it together.
her bedroom situation, but you know niggas be
What's wrong
around.
She meaning like how I am in the bedroom. She's saying she doesn't
Oh
know that
yeah,
I
part.
don't know
if
that
it,
part.
our last name don't ask, we know.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I mean, I didn't know I was
Should get a
supposed to be
T-shirt
doing all
that
this
says that
extras.
because that's your.
You know what? I'm gonna get a T-shirt that says, "Give this same advice to your daughter." That's what I'm gonna give for all these niggas out here who giving this raggedy ass fucking
I
advice.
ain't gave you
Give
no
this
advice.
same advice to your
Let me
daughter.
tell you what's gonna happen when you wear that shirt. Ain't no nigga finna walk up to you who have a daughter. He'll be like, what?
Why am I fucking with her?
Yeah, why am I finna talk to her?
Right, because y'all be asking other people's daughters to do some dumb shit.
No, just ask this young lady to do some dumb shit.
Hilarious.
Somebody else's daughter.
I don't even met your daddy.
I ain't even never met you, Daddy. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. You sound like a fantastic guy.
That's what made her that way.
Aaron, you should have definitely put that on a shirt.
What?
You know, ever since I heard you say that, I think about that all the time.
What?
Would you tell that to your daughter?
Because they
Or your
wouldn't.
sister? You know, but that's
That's
real,
my whole
though.
thing is like the shit
Right.
that I'm talking is the shit that they would tell their daughters. That's the
Right,
shit
but
that
you
they would
should-
tell
yeah,
their
you should-
daughters.
you should-
So my dad told his daughter that, so I'm talking the same shit back to y'all. But then you guys wouldn't be telling, y'all would be trying to put your daughter up on game so she don't get out here and get ran through by these little nappy heads. You know?
What's the choice?
So
Yeah,
I'm
It's
just
a
saying.
choice to get ran through.
someone to be
Like,
ran
you know what I'm saying?
It is a choice, but sometimes these people, like I always tell my nieces, the nicest person in the world is a man who ain't fucked yet. They are so chivalrous.
Marquise.
That
Now, that's a T-shirt.
They are so
Put
nice.
that
That
on
is a
a
T-shirt.
Yeah, put that on a
Anything
t-shirt.
that
That's a
you
T-shirt.
want or need, they are so
The nicest man is the one who
accommodating.
hasn't fucked yet.
Right.
That's true.
Can we put that on a T-shirt, Nick? That's the T-shirt. That's
I
the one.
wear it.
Yeah, that's
You-
true.
That's the thing.
You can wear that right around old boy.
Yeah.
That's
Keep
funny.
being nice, nigga.
Right.
You ain't never gonna fuck.
We putting that on a T-shirt. If you want to get that T-shirt, let us know. Aaron, all proceeds go to Aaron.
Thank you.
We're gonna put Aaron face on the
I'm gonna
back.
go to reupholstering my couch.
Or silhouette. We want to do that.
We said so we ain't
Do
gonna
a
put
silhouette.
we ain't gonna put a face.
On what?
We ain't
Just do a
NIL
silhouette.
that one.
We need to do the face because the
They gonna
silhouette
put
ain't
it-
gonna be that cute. I got a big forehead.
They
So
would-
the silhouette, they need to see the features.
She said I got a big forehead.
You know, Aaron, I've never
Baby.
said you had a big forehead. I've never said it.
You don't
She said it on her own.
I mean, I'm very.
Well, it says it.
I'm very aware of, you know what I mean, my positive attributes and, you know.
So do you think
my
that's going to go to your kid? Right?
What, my forehead? Who cares?
You should.
I mean,
It's a boy, you don't care.
Yeah, it's a girl.
I mean,
You need some
shit,
bangs.
I rocked it. It made it
Yeah,
work.
Did you?
Hey.
But she gonna pour into her daughter, so
Yes, she'll be.
She'll be cool.
And you'll tell your daughter all this shit, right?
Oh, 100%.
There you go.
I'm going to make my daughter a junior. I'm
she's
gonna,
an Aaron Styles Jr.
Aaron,
huh?
yeah, it's going to be Aaron Vinny Styles II.
You gonna name your daughter Venice?
Don't do that.
Yeah, why would you do that to your daughter? You can at
She's going to
least.
be a second.
Well, you don't have to put the Venice on. Just put a V.
No, she's gonna be the
Venice?
first to get bullied.
What's wrong with
Venice, come here.
Venice,
I love Venice.
venereal,
I love Venice.
vagina.
You
You know
gonna
they
get all
gonna
that.
call it vagina.
Victory.
People call me Venice all the time.
No, they called you other things. You didn't know.
Venice.
Yeah, and then they look at you and be like, "Oh, I thought you knew how to cook or make a cake. Or, I thought you were someone's granny."
Venice.
You
Venice.
tell Venice come over here and wash these dishes.
It's just Denise, but with a V.
Yeah,
we figured that
know
part.
this.
Yeah, we figured that. We got that part.
We got that part. Venice.
You telling somebody come up with a name like that? Ain't nobody gonna have this name. What's
No,
her
I
name?
was calling my
Venice.
niece.
But I guess the doctor wrote Venice.
You know it'd be a beautiful name.
That sounds like
Venice.
That's like Vernon's daughter.
Yeah, that's Vernon.
Vernon Venice.
Venice.
Back a D.
I want to name her Vernice.
Whatever.
Vernice.
She gonna be a second.
So everybody want to marry a Vernice? Throw your hands up in the
It's
chat
not a
room.
ver. Ain't no R in it.
It's Venice.
It's just Venice.
No,
It's
don't
like
go
Venice,
correct,
but with
don't go
a it's
correct.
Venice
First of
with
all,
an S.
take-
No, it's not like Venice, so it'd be Venice.
It's Venice. It's Venice with an S.
If it was Venice, that makes sense.
Venice with a-
It's Venice with an S.
Venice.
Venice. Venice.
Venice.
Now she was an artist. I
No,
believe.
it's Venice,
Please put your
nigga.
hands together. She's gonna paint a mural for us, Venice.
Thank you. All my names are solid. They are. I called my mom not too long ago and told her, and I thanked her for my name.
What'd she say? Put off my phone.
Who is this? This is Venice.
I don't need to hear this shit.
No, she was taking it
Got my $5.
She was very appreciative.
Why did she borrow $5?
She was taken aback. She was very
You
appreciative.
on your way up here.
You send me my money on Cash App.
Bring me some meat.
Calling your mama about random shit. You know, I'll tell you, mama. I love my name.
I appreciate Venice.
I do love my name.
It's like Venice with an S.
It would have been Denise, but they put a V on it.
I always get complimented on my name.
No, you do.
always.
Well, you didn't get it
Aaron
today.
Styles.
No
always.
one in this room gave it to you today.
Because you guys have given it to me already years ago.
Does your
We've
mom,
never knew your name was
where's
Venice.
your mom
No.
from?
Houston.
Oh, so she has a little accent. That's probably what happened.
She don't have an accent.
She don't have like a little Texas
No,
accent?
somebody told her to name at her job to name me Aaron Denise. There was a lady named Denise at her job that she didn't like. So she said her name is Virginia. So she's like, I'm just going to make it a V instead of a D. That's how we got to it. And then Aaron, because she wanted a boy, came out a girl. And so we're going to call her Aaron.
Well, you could be a boy.
I mean,
Hilarious.
I do feel very masculine in my ways a lot of times.
I get that from you
I
as
do
well.
feel like being feminine.
Till it's time to
is-
hang some shit up.
Yeah, I'm only
Well,
masculine. I'm only
we
masculine
didn't
until it comes
ask.
to manual labor.
Would you like a dude if he went back and forth between like being feminine sometimes and masculine?
What do you mean?
Whoa.
Exactly what he said. Would you mind if a man
You just, yeah,
Did you take a whistle washer?
yeah, as a woman, you just said.
said a wishy-washy?
Yeah.
Someone said the phones are off.
No, the phone's not off. I ain't answering. No, y'all can call in. I got you. No, I'm saying like you just said sometimes. You go back and
But
forth.
what does a feminine man look like?
I don't know. I'm asking you. Like, would you be okay if a man had some feminine
Qualities,
qualities
and then
about
he was
him,
masculine.
but he was like still a man? Like he still.
like he'd be like, "Shut up, bitch," and then sit down and cross his legs.
Well, I mean, it all depends.
Put some
because
split
there
toes
are
on.
He called you like girl.
There
you know
are
what I'm
some
saying?
no
Sis,
girls.
Bitch.
No girls, no sis.
Sis.
I said sis.
Listen, sis,
I'm gonna hang this shit up. This
we
is the last
fucking
time.
tonight.
What if he wore your flip flops to take the trash out?
Like if we're talking about feminine
Hand me
characteristics that are emotional, like he's like
well,
caring, he's sensitive,
no,
he's like something
no.
like that.
no.
If we're talking about feminine characteristics
Hold
that
on.
are physical.
Let me
You
ask
want to hear what he's
Wait,
talking
wait,
about?
let me ask you. So,
That's your
so
problem.
when you made that statement, right? When you said sometimes you go back and forth between your feminine and your masculinity, right? Did you mean emotionally or in a physical way?
Right.
I feel both.
Okay, so let's apply.
So
this
he's
to your
scratching
hand.
your pussy sometime, and then he just
And you got your hand in your pants when I walk in. Right?
Always.
Take a shower.
That's how I watch TV.
They ain't got no nigga right there.
right.
Like, where's the remote? Nigga?
She's Aaron L. Bundy.
Don't touch that with your hand. Girl.
Bernice
What you
Bundy.
doing?
Bernice Bundy.
We got a phone call real quick. Caller. I
Caller,
still
what's
want the
your
answer, Aaron.
Okay.
Call it. Go ahead.
Caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
I want to say blessings to the elders and the saints in the room.
Shalom.
Give honor to God.
That part.
So, Aaron, at what do you have a point to where you're just gonna be like, you know what, I'm gonna just take what I can get? Is there like an age you got, or you just gonna ride this shit till the wheels fall off?
I think
That's a good
I think
question.
I'm at that point.
Oh, get in there, fellas. She's weak. She's weak.
I think I'm at that point.
wants
But
to put in.
it's not gonna just be a fuck it, like just whatever.
Oh, it's gonna be a bucket.
It's just
2
gonna be
more
something
years,
that
nigga.
I probably would just like, okay, I'll take.
This guy.
You don't have
So what
every.
you're saying is you got way less deal breakers now.
Well, my deal breakers were. I never had a lot of deal breakers. My shit is just. I'm a very.
Aaron has a father.
I'm a very right. I'm a very principled person, so it's not like I have like, you know what I mean.
Well, that's a deal breaker because how many niggas know what a principal person is?
Nigga be confused. Like, wait, what?
And are you working at school?
I'm out of school, baby. I ain't got nothing to do with the principal now.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, and I understand the gray areas of life. I understand the ebbs and flow of life. Like, I just understand it. So it's like I don't really have hard deal breakers.
You understand that a nigga might have a baby mama and
I understand that. I understand that at this age, I would prefer to date a man that doesn't have children. However, I understand at this age, it's going to be highly unrealistic because
So you want a gay
people
man?
have already have already been in like
you want a little
full
bit of the
relationships
man.
and marriages and stuff like that. So
I mean, it's kind of going to be unrealistic that
didn't I just say
you
that?
don't have a girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? Most of the good niggas is already taken.
That's a good point.
That he doesn't have a girlfriend.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what do you try? I don't get what you're.
What good
what's your
dude
point?
is single?
Is that a deal breaker?
That he has a girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
He's a good dude.
Obviously, he's a good guy.
His name is Vincent.
Obviously.
Vincent and Bernice.
They said I'm a leftover woman.
He said cooked.
That's what they call him in China. You know that?
Fuck. That is hilarious. I've never heard that.
Y'all,
Here you cooks.
She's done.
y'all know in China they have a whole group of women. They call them leftover women, leftovers.
Where they at?
And once they pass a certain age, men don't even talk to them.
It's true. I think it's like
What is
20.
that at?
It's like 28,
Yeah,
32 or something
I
like
think
that.
32 and it's over?
32, 28. Nigga, it's young
Yeah.
in China. Yeah,
28 and it's over?
Listen,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's over.
We
for them.
got a caller.
It messes you up.
Go in there and
socially,
scoop them up.
your job, yeah.
Scoop you motherfuckers
You
up.
go get 6 Asians right now,
Just
nigga.
throw it in there and see what stay in my hand.
We got a caller.
Oh, my fault. Go
Oh,
ahead.
my bad.
It's-
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
it's funny that you have brought up that too about like you asked Erin, was she like a dude that like, you know, was feminine sometimes and masculine sometimes?
Yeah.
I knew somebody. Well, I didn't
I
know.
thought you said
I
you
met
knew it was
somebody
you.
like that. It was
Dude?
it was a dude that was feminine and his wife that was masculine. She was the weirdest shit. Like
They were each other beards.
Yeah, I can see that.
They were probably
Okay.
each other's beards.
What does that mean?
Look, K-Dot know
What's
my
that mean,
homie
Aaron?
Larry, right?
You know,
Mm-hmm.
Larry.
Covering up for the person.
I do know Larry.
Yeah, K-Dot know
both
Larry.
did.
Larry's like one of my closest homies. So I'm kicking it with Larry this day. And
Hold
he's
up,
like,
nigga.
look,
That's my
He
homie.
said,
You talking about Larry?
Oh.
"You don't know Larry, nigga."
Oh, I thought you were K-Dot.
So look, so Larry said, "Look, we finna go over here.
To a dude
I know
town?
how we are. We joke, we clown." He said, "Just don't laugh. Like, don't do how we do. You're gonna see this is gonna be crazy." And I'm like, "What is he talking about?" Man, we get over there to the house and dude open the door like, "Hey," but he got a wife. And it was like the weirdest thing. The dude was just
They were
he
just
was
living a
cooking,
lie.
I feel like they were
and the
each
wife
other's
was just
beards.
like,
They were both
No.
gay
Oh,
and
yeah.
just being each other's.
But what if this, right? What if a dude is just soft, right? I don't want to say feminine because feminine makes me sound gay. So let's just say he's not as masculine as most men, right? And
no, you got to call it what it is.
what is it?
It's feminine because it's beyond the point of not being masculine.
But
It was like
feminine. Is feminine saying ladylike though?
But that's what it was. It was like they switched roles.
Yeah, but that's not what
No,
I'm
it's
saying.
DJ is saying like he has
Okay,
feminine.
oh,
It's a
yeah.
quality. Like you have feminine. He
No,
can be
that's what I'm saying.
feminine.
I'm saying, what if a dude is just not the
Hyper-masculine.
hyper masculine
Yeah.
dude, right? And like, I've seen this at the gyms all the time. You'll see a dude who might be a skinny European dude, for example, but his female will be a bodybuilder. You know what I'm saying? And he's not the most masculine dude or none of that, but his woman look like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Yeah, I've seen that as well.
So I can see how that can happen, and vice versa. But I want to know if Aaron would date a dude that's like how she is. Like,
How am I?
Flippy flop.
I think she would hate it.
I'm not a flippy
I
flop.
think that she would hate it. And
But
most women in
you
that
just said you
situation-
were.
What if you
Like
had
they
Jordan-
saying
they
flippy
don't
flop,
like
but
that
you have feminine and
okay, I
masculine
think what I was
energy.
saying is like my
Jordan shorts and thong sandals.
Hilarious. That nigga said Jordan
no.
shorts and thong sandals.
With a wife
But
beater
Aaron,
on.
how much of you
No
not
bra.
having a man is your fault?
why do
Wow,
we like
yeah,
this?
what are we
Is the
doing?
Wow.
this is the thing that drives me.
You can hang up, Aaron.
No.
Hang up, Aaron.
Because it's like the thing that irritates me, one, is I hate talking about relationships because I just feel like it's just.
Do you?
I do. I feel like it's
Sure.
low hanging fruit. You guys are always highlighting the fact that I'm single and we go
I
down.
You don't
I
highlight.
highlighted that you're a great catch.
That we go down that tangent, but I
And
don't
I
really
said,
why?
I said,
right. So I really don't like. And then it's like, to me, a lot of people, their whole identity is built on them being somebody's plus one. You know what I mean? So them having a man or having a significant other is really integral in how they view themselves.
I would say
Let me finish. Is how they view themselves. So when someone says you not having a man, it makes it sound as if my life is less than because I don't have that accessory.
Give your information.
But Aaron, we only say that because you say that. You say like
I say
you
what?
put an emphasis on you not having nobody. You
Do
like,
I
damn,
put an
everybody
emphasis
checking
on it,
for
or
me.
does this
Damn,
nigga
I
next
was
to me put an emphasis on it because he wants to get
Wow.
laughs
I
off of
have-
it?
Well,
Why
it
would
is
I
the
get?
show.
Who's
It
laughing?
is
It's
the
just
show.
us.
I'm just saying.
Before it was me and you. Did you
But
laugh?
said-
I'm not. I mean,
you
my
said,
feelings
damn,
aren't hurt,
nobody
but it's not that
checking
I
for me.
bring it up and
Damn,
I'm
I
just
got
like, I'm
nobody.
single
look,
again.
Hold on,
Yes,
DJ
DJ.
out Vegas. So let's do this. I think it's a great conversation when we do have it because you add a great side of it, and sometimes I just poke the bear.
I mean, my feelings ain't hurt, but don't make
But
it
I-
sound like I'm out
I've
here.
never
desperate
said
and
that.
Crying.
I've never said that.
Aaron
I've
got
never put
options, y'all.
Yeah, I said you have options. I just said
Like these niggas play in your face. I had a whole situation. I'm gonna tell y'all the whole
What situation,
Call back,
friend?
DJ.
No. Just the other day that I don't think I had to tell this guy the other day that I was like, I feel like if you were dealing with a woman that was not as mentally or emotionally as inept as me, you would be running fucking circles around her because we're sitting here in a conversation and I'm watching you in real time turn this shit around, blame me for it, and gaslight me as if I did not just hear and see what the fuck I just hear and saw. And somebody else, because you're raising your voice and you get your extra thick Jamaican patois to put on it, that would probably put them in submission. And I'm just like, but no, what you're doing is fucking wrong. And finally we we got to a conclusion where he was like, fuck it, I was right, and it's not like a right situation, but it's like these motherfuckers play in your face, and
Here's
I
the
feel like
thing.
if you're not
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
inept enough, you'll get fucking ran through. These motherfuckers is playing games.
I can't speak to men because I don't date men, but that's who you talk to. Like everything is a choice. Like these niggas are showing you who they are if they're inept right away, but if you care to entertain it, then that's what you're gonna have to deal with until you decide you don't want to entertain it no more.
I'm not really entertaining
Can
it.
I,
I'm just kind of
okay. I'll say from this point on, I'm gonna never bring up that you're single.
like I don't. It does not.
Hey,
I have no.
Either I'm gonna bring it
it's
up
no,
right.
It's no. It's
I
nothing on
ain't
my
bringing it up.
shoulders
hang on,
about
caller.
it.
I'm gonna put you in right now.
I ain't
Aaron, I have a
bringing it
quick
up.
question though.
I don't care if you're single.
I've had to deal with this, right? Being in certain conversations, and even though I realize I'm right, sometimes it's better to be agreeable, right?
You say you realize you're right.
Yeah, a lot of times I'm talking to someone, I'm like, "Nigga, what?" But I'm like, you know what? Why be disagreeable? So I just want to know, is that something that you process when you're dealing, like when you're
Yes, I do. But
courting a
this
man?
wasn't that type of situation.
Okay,
This wasn't. Yeah, this wasn't that type of situation. This was a very overtly disrespectful situation that I called out. And then I was told that I was being nosy, even though this nigga was having a whole conversation on speaker. And I was like, nigga, I just heard you on speaker talking shit. And then he told me I'm being nosy and annoying. Like, nigga, take it off a speaker. I wouldn't have heard none of this
But
shit.
see, you could have had another option. Was this at your house?
We have a call.
No.
You are being.
I was
nosy.
leaving. That's why we got in an argument. Because I got up like, nigga, you
That's
got
what
me
I'm saying.
fucked
That's
up.
what I'm
And
saying.
then he
Like,
was like,
just
where are
listen.
you going? And I was like,
Then
I'm
you should,
leaving.
like, at
And
that
he's
point,
like,
just
why?
leave.
And I told him why.
Yeah,
and
but
that's
like,
how
that's
the
what I'm saying.
conversation
Like, but
started.
sometimes you have to be like, I agree with him. In some situations, I know I'll be right as well.
Me too.
But I'll just, you know what?
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
I
caller.
need you to listen in another situation.
Yeah,
so let me
I'm
just leave it
here.
at this.
Caller, what's your name? We call from? Who this?
Yo, what's up, man? It's L.
Take
L, what up?
Take that L.
Houston,
What's
what
going
y'all
on?
doing down there in Houston, man?
I don't want to date men.
Hey, man, we taking niggas out, man.
Don't
that's
say
not
it
funny.
like
Bang,
that.
bang.
That's not.
What
the
the
truth.
fuck?
He said bang bang.
What's wrong with this nigga?
Hey, hey, check it out. Look,
You lucky I ain't got the phone, nigga. I'd have hung
Oh
up.
my God. Go ahead, L.
my bad. Too soon, man. My bad.
Way too soon.
Hey,
Oh, man.
this shit was kind of funny though.
No.
But hey, check it out, Aaron.
What?
Look, here's the
Tickle
deal. Here's the deal, Aaron. Speedy, you do always bring up
I
Aaron's
apologize.
loneliness already.
You're right. You're right. Hey, and L, from this point on, I'll never bring it up again. You're absolutely right.
Hold on, Speedy. Hold on.
No, I'm not gonna
Hold
bring it
on,
up no more. I feel bad.
I got your back too, Speedy. Here you go. But Aaron, what happens is you take it and then you run with it.
She do run
And
with it.
Speedy just sits back like,
I
yep, here
so
goes the
do.
show.
Here go another great show.
Hilarious.
Again, Aaron, seriously, he just said exactly what. When you're on the show, all I got to do is say, "Ooh, lonely Aaron," and I slide over, and you take over the show. And you tell me, how bad I am.
It's
how
these niggas out here that
and it turns into a great show. Now, if we sat here and we talked about sports, you would tap out and go, "Is there any news going on? Is there anything important?" But the moment I put it on you, you never change that narrative. We stay in it. If I brought up any other subject, you would go, "Okay, anyway, can we talk about something else?" Am I right or wrong?
Because
Am I right or
I
wrong?
always feel as
Yes.
if I'm having to defend myself.
But you're not. You're
But for what?
But
you know what I'm saying? Why do you want to defend yourself to him? Like, why are you making that?
She has
so
a point.
Aaron, so anytime Speedy bring up anything regarding relationships, just deflect it to something else. That way,
Yeah, act like I'm talking about sports,
Okay.
and then
It doesn't bother me.
Maybe.
It doesn't.
Aaron,
my
Aaron, here's
feelings
how
ain't-
you. Aaron, here's what you do. Aaron, here's what you do. Just start talking about recipes, and then Speedy will bring it
I
back.
just said recipes.
Let's start talking about real
And
bike
then
riding.
take back over.
Because nigga, you ride an electric bike.
Shut up.
He'd be like, I did 22
He
miles.
said, "Shut up."
That bike rode you 22
see,
miles.
I got off the subject. Shut up. Moving on. I never let you get that
Yeah,
far. Thank you,
man.
L. That was the best call you ever had. Now,
All right.
now go kill yourself.
Right.
Anyway,
Bang bang.
Man, why you saying
Yeah, bang bang, nigga.
it's the wrong time for that.
Did y'all talk about Takeoff?
No.
we ain't got
That's
that
so sad.
Yeah,
That's
27,
so sad.
man.
28.
28.
I remember when I was that age.
How long was that? Like 30 years ago?
No, he's 62.
61.
So that
Oh,
was
he's
30
61?
years ago.
Anyway,
32.
I remember being that age, and I think I was 2 kids in, and Justin was about to be born.
Oh, that never happened to you because you was buying Pampers and shit. Ain't nobody shooting nobody at
No,
Thrifty.
I've been near dice games, and no matter if it's best friends, fights break out all the time, and just the fact he's even around that even being there outside of the bowling alley.
Well, let me say this, because there was this one girl on Twitter who said that she was standing right there when it happened, and it wasn't a dice game. She said they weren't arguing over a dice game. She said that some guy had made a joke to Quavo, because I guess he boxes, right? He has taken up boxing.
Mm-hmm.
So one guy had made a joke like, "Oh, I'll see you in the ring," right? And they started arguing behind that, right? And she said, and Quavo was like, "Man, let me walk off before I hurt somebody." And once he walked off, they started shooting. She said there was no dice game, and that old boy wasn't immediately with the crowd. And I guess once he saw Takeoff or Quavo and the other guy kind of going back, he just kind of got up and walked towards there to see, what was going on, and got hit by a stray bullet. So
It's
I
sad.
think it's very unfortunate because he just seemed like the most least problematic Migo there was. You never really heard about him. He was always in the corner. He did his little ad libs, did his shows, and
too,
then
was like,
fade to black.
That's his
You know,
uncle, the nephew.
it's all family and their cousins.
Yeah,
It's all
Like,
family.
You're supposed to take care of them and make sure that these kind of things don't happen. But very sad. It's hard to watch Instagram because I always look at when.
Well, that's what I don't like. Like when they immediately that's
Everybody
somebody's
break out their
somebody's son. That's
Yeah.
somebody's
It's
dad.
somebody,
Like you know what I'm
whoever
saying?
it
That's
is, it's
somebody.
somebody.
Have some respect. Like
people don't do that anymore. It's just,
No.
That's like even when a fight break out, nobody stops a fight. They break out their camera.
because
if
I'm
it's
not
some
even
bullshit.
even if it was a dice game or whatever, like At the end of the day, though, they're 28, 27 years old. Like, that's what they do.
They're kids.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, like, it's not uncommon for them to want to go to the bowling alley or want to do, like,
And
so,
it was
like,
Halloween night.
So,
You
like,
know
for
what I
me,
mean?
it's like, that should never be the narrative because they're at the age where that's the shit you do. Like, you know what I'm saying? Regardless of, you know, I understand they're who they are, they rich or whatever, but, you know.
Hey, will be missed.
Right.
It's gonna be hard to. I mean, it's just again, and my best friend passed away Monday, Courtney, and
Rest
just
in peace.
when you look back and you go, God, the person was here, and they never thought that time was going to end like that. But hey, man,
I think it's very sad. And it's also, it's like you don't get enough time to process it. You know what I mean? Because just think in the last 2 months, you had P&B Rock got killed. Quavo has gotten killed. I feel like there's a couple of others who have probably gotten killed. And it's just like every 7 to 10 days you get up. But for me, I feel like this one is a little bit more heartbreaking because the Migos just always seem like a fun group. You know, their music was just fun. Whenever you hear it, it always brings you to a fun period of your life, a fun time when maybe not you, but like when I hear it, I think of like fresh out of college. You know what I mean? And
so just so you guys know, at this moment, when we were talking about this, I would segue and go, Aaron, you're single, and then we can
Hilarious, and we can get out of it.
We can't get out because we already did the single.
We already
thing.
did the single thing.
Yeah, so now we have to.
I mean, it's fucked up. I think it's fucked up. I think it's.
But this happened
Fucked
30 years
up.
ago.
Let me try this.
Like
Let me see if
Tupac
this
got
works.
killed.
I'm gonna see if this works.
Notorious Big got killed.
Oh my goodness.
Like same thing happened 30 years ago.
Yeah.
All these
I'm
rappers
gonna see if
got
this works.
killed.
Who's gonna be our elders if they keep killing all these kids?
I'm gonna try this. Kenneth, you single?
I am.
How's that going for you?
It's fine. I'm dating. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Anybody we know?
No.
How do you online date or how you find people?
No, I don't online date. Like, I have to meet
Did you ever do that?
Because, like, I don't know. I just don't. Number one, I'm not, like, online like that. I don't make profiles on dating apps or anything like that. So, like.
I did it one time and he did it since.
Why you didn't get no hits?
Hilarious. I'm not gonna lie. I did it one time, too. Like, when, what was that one?
Black Planet?
Plenty of Fish.
Oh, that's just the fuck, right?
No, I don't know.
Everybody
I
know.
didn't. All I
It
know
is
is
now,
I was
yeah.
like, "Bitch,
Sure.
that's not you." So once
Plenty
I
of Fish had the weakest
Yeah.
options. You like, nigga.
after
okay.
that, after so many that's not you, that's what like I was like, "Oh, this ain't for me." Like, you know what I'm saying? So I just meet. If I meet you, like I meet you and we'll go on a date. I'm not gonna lie. I meet a lot of women at the restaurant.
I can imagine.
So
How was it on Halloween? I was gonna
it
come
was
there.
weak. It was whack.
Oh, I thought they would have shown because I was at Denny's down the street from there.
No, because number one, it's Halloween in LA and it's so many other things. And like you have to drive to that. Like it's not conveniently located for people who really want to go. It's very much so in the middle. Like you have to
It
drive.
was at
away.
Denny's.
Like
Motherfuckers.
if you're already in LA, why you want to drive all the way to
They
North
came in
Hollywood?
droves to Denny's.
So,
Did they? What time were you at Denny's?
But I was done with the kids. We got done about 9:30.
What do you order at Denny's?
everything.
Let me get
Let me get 3 grand slams. Moon over Miami, please.
I like the nachos as well.
At Denny's?
I hate Denny's.
Yeah, I hate Denny's. I don't eat at
Well,
Denny's.
the kids wanted to go. It wasn't
Why not IHOP though?
because no IHOP around there.
I'm
Some of the IHOPs
go to
closed.
IHOP today, nigga. They
And
got
since
the
the
best
COVID,
pancakes.
they've been closing like at 10.
IHOP.
IHOP used to be 24/7.
They got the best.
You be up
pancakes.
past 10?
Hilarious.
Yes, all the time. I don't go to sleep till like 3.
What do you be doing?
That's how long it takes for his food to digest.
Yeah, I did leave that one out there, didn't I?
I was just waiting on this Pop Tart.
It's been about 5 hours. I can lay down.
Oh man.
I can't sleep. I've been that way since I was a kid.
Have you ever thought about like smoking or
No,
doing edibles?
No, I don't want to do that.
What?
No,
I
I
feel
don't
like
wanna
at this
do that.
age,
What?
are
What
you
the
not?
fuck?
What are you not smoking weed for? It's
Because I don't want to.
not like you trying to get a job.
For real. We're going to take one of your locks. Test them. You invited me here.
Nick did.
Thanks, Nick. I love it.
I don't know. I can't.
I think you
I can't
should.
even doze off. Till
I
like
think
3.
you should go on a sabbatical and get you like and start light, get you like just like a weed pen, so you're not out there just super high.
I'm
you know,
good. I don't want to
and
do
get
that
like
shit. I have to pay. I gotta give somebody some money for me to get high. I will not.
Okay, I'll sponsor it.
I'm good. Thank you. Okay, then I'll sponsor your boyfriend.
And go.
Have you ever done shrooms, Aaron?
Yeah.
You did
What the fuck?
Aaron's a white girl in a black woman's body.
Why?
I mean, what do you do in college?
She
I thought that's
she
what you
tried
do.
to.
Hold up, he said you just took it
go
wrong.
to
I thought
school.
I thought you have
You go to
do
class.
drugs and have random sex. I thought that's what we do.
Oh, is that what you do?
I thought that's what you did
Oh,
in
you know, Nick,
condom.
so-
I mean,
I'm
in
paying
college.
tuition to fuck.
So Nick, Brooklyn comes home last night. He goes, "Hey, Dad, you know I've been talking to a girl. I'm talking about Will's daughter."
Mm-hmm.
I said like this. He said, "You know their mom and dad?" I said, "Yeah, kind of."
No, you don't say kind.
Yeah, don't say kind.
No, I meant like
Pops,
no. I told him that.
You got to go sit him down and say, look, bro. No, because he got to learn this because he's 19 and he live in a world where everybody got cameras and anything that happens. You got to tell him that, look, you can't be playing.
Not with this one.
Yeah, her dad's a cop.
We know her people.
Oh, he's a
Not,
cop?
not Will.
Not that Will.
No, Will, hey,
the other Will.
Will,
Oh,
hey.
okay.
Yeah.
So just be like, yo, we know they family.
Yeah.
So if you're
No, I
not,
told him that.
Yeah,
I said
if
we
you're
know
not
them.
serious about it, just be her friend.
She go to San Michael too?
No, she in 12th grade.
Oh, okay.
He met her at the party. Well, he act like he knew her before.
Because that's a lesson you learn later in life is that you don't have to hit every chick.
You don't
know.
have to shit where you eat.
Like
even though
some women are
he's
cool.
not eating here.
Yeah, some women you just cool. Like I have like 3 homegirls that I've known since high school that I'm so happy we never crossed the line because I have genuine people that I've known almost for a lifetime now. You know what I'm saying? Like I have genuine
I
conversations
got a
with.
few people I never.
So I would just give them that game and just tell them, look, if you ain't into it, just
Well, you big brother, you can do that.
I tell them
So
all the
big
time.
brother-
What do you do? What's your role?
I
Because you
did
always
mine.
you
He's
always dish the
18.
shit off
I
to
got
this
him out
nigga.
there. He's doing his thing.
Did you get him?
Yes,
Did you
I
get
did
him
my
out the
part.
house?
Did you?
At 18, that's where the brothers would come in. Big brother come in and say, "Let me talk to you."
I talk to Big all the
So
time.
what skills did you instill?
He's a great kid. Have you met my son?
Not really.
Okay, well, you might taint him. So.
I met your other kids though. That's why I was asking.
And
That's why I was asking.
Yeah, that's why she was asking.
did you see Justin at the? He was at the.
I didn't see anybody up there. I felt like we were just. First of all, I felt like that party went by fast. And I felt like we were just in that little
It's
bar
back to
area.
normal. He got his house back. to
That
normal.
bar area.
What's the best party you've been to and that you reflect on and you grown now?
Ooh.
When you stop and think about it.
Was it here or ATL?
It would have to be Atlanta. I feel like I haven't been to any good. Like I want a good house party. That's what I'm looking for. Like a nice,
Those are the
good.
best.
Yeah,
best.
I'm looking for a good house party. I've been to a lot. Let's say
Why are
that
you smiling?
because I'm reflecting on them. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah, we just gotta sit here while
I
you
just-
reflect and shit.
I
Like,
feel
tell
No information.
what
throw-
is the best
I'm gonna
party?
throw one out there. This is not probably the best part I've been to, but I'm gonna say when Drake had his BET party up at Hidden Hills
Oh,
at
yeah.
Fox's house.
Off chain.
Probably one of the best parties I've
See, I
ever
was
had.
looking for something like that. I didn't know I was
Yeah,
going
that
to
shit was
like
crazy.
a high school carnival.
Yeah, that was like it was so weird to see.
Yeah, but
every celebrity that was popping. at
okay.
that
So
time was
I
there.
have to just. I hate when you do that and you
Who, me?
make something seem like again.
It wasn't for us.
It's like you ain't got no man.
That's
Go
what.
ahead.
That's what. Originally,
Hilarious.
Just so, just so you understand,
We're on a roll.
it was originally for his daughter, their friends.
I get that.
My daughter.
I get that.
They clumped them together.
I understand.
And he said, "Well, hey, kids can't stay early night at 10. Let's switch it up."
I understand all that. I'm not.
But you can't say you understand it and still have a problem with it.
Why?
Why?
That's why you single, Aaron. But go ahead.
Why can't you understand something and have a problem with it?
No, because if you understand it, you wouldn't have a problem with it.
But did I
That's the
say I
whole
have a
reason-
problem with
Yes,
it?
you did.
Or
You
just
said-
that it was just a lot of kids.
Because it was they shit.
I understand that.
You're making
but,
So we- we invaded on this
saying
shit.
that there's a lot of kids is a fact, right? It's a fact. There was a lot of kids there because it was their shit. There was a lot of kids there, right? So what did I say that was a complaint?
You're just making an
That's-
observation. Right?
Thank you.
Right.
These niggas don't.
See that part. That's why you single.
Right,
These
right.
niggas
Because
don't.
I be having to debate dumb
No,
niggas like
no,
this.
No, it's not,
See,
Aaron.
now I'm
No,
done.
Aaron, it's not. It's just the last part.
Yeah.
Everything else you did was fine, but when you go, these niggas, see this?
Yeah, see that part.
That's when a nigga go, oh, I can't take this.
And that's what I said. That part.
Yeah,
You could just tap out and went.
Yeah, you can even
We
go.
been fine.
You can even go. These
You had to
niggas.
go that nigga. You didn't say that nigga and that girl. You said that nigga.
Your comebacks are strong.
make a producer want to go bam.
Comeback,
but I would never do that.
Your comeback sting a little
That's
bit,
not who
I
I am
give
as a
credit.
person.
But that's why we were in that room, because that's generally
where all the adults were.
Right.
Yeah,
And
I
then
understand
even
that.
then, you was being you.
How was
I don't want to
being?
drink from Speedy. I'm like, what the fuck?
Because you passing out cups of gin.
No, I wasn't passing out gin when you got there. That's all we had,
Why
Aaron.
are y'all arguing about
I
4
don't
days
even
ago?
know. I have no
No,
idea.
because she keeps saying
I don't
I
know
was
why you
passing out
so
cups of
sensitive.
gin.
You did
I
a great
passed-
job bartending, nigga. Ain't nobody taking that from you. But when we got there, all that was gin, so that's all you was passing out.
That's all I had.
Okay, so that's what you was given, right? So the statement stands. You was passing out gin.
Aaron, how come you didn't go to law school?
God damn.
You should have. You'd have been a great
Because she
attorney.
didn't go to college for
Oh,
that.
my fault.
Went for the shrooms
That
and
ain't what
fuck it.
school is for.
Well,
My
that's
fault.
what Neil
My
said.
fault, K-Dot.
You'd have been a great.
No, just
I'd never went to jail.
Aaron, like, she just has to say what
Words
she has to
matter.
say. Like,
I
for
feel
me,
like words matter. So when you
No, they
say it,
do.
it has to like that. What I said was not wrong. You were passing out cups of gin. Now,
But you have to say that's all he had.
irregardless if that's all you had or not, that's what you were passing
That's
out.
not a word.
That statement stands alone. You
She
were
goes school for
passing
that,
it
Karen.
out.
She ain't gonna
But
school
it-
for that.
But you were the statement
I'm gonna put
stands
that on the shirt. I
alone.
ain't go to school for that.
That's like saying he was passing out water, and somebody goes, "Why was you passing out water?" That's all I had. Oh, well,
But
she was
does that-
making it
but
seem
does that
because you
negate-
were making it seem like there was other stuff there, but I gave everybody
Was I
gin
making it seem
Well,
like
what
that,
if
or
people
that
like
just
gin?
triggered you
Yeah,
because
what if
I said
people-
you're passing out gin?
because you was making it seem like
Did I make it?
he don't know what he doing.
Did I make it seem
well,
like
I'll
say?
I'll segue out of this.
Thank you.
While he was
Why is she
making
single?
drinks-
Let's do that. That's
No.
how we always say.
And go.
God.
That's just it.
The thing is, like, you can't. You can't get upset
you
at the
looking at?
statement I make.
I can.
But
It's
the-
a
but
goofy
the-
ass statement.
But the
you don't-
statement is real.
But
it's,
you don't
it's
have
a fact.
to. You don't have to explain it.
pass
You don't
out
have to.
gin.
You don't have to
Like,
have.
Why
him-
is that a beef?
He don't have to like it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to like it. He don't have to like it.
somebody else, it's like the glass is half empty, half full. Someone else would have walked in and go, "Hey, what do you have to drink?" "All I have is gin." "Cool, I'll take that." And that's exactly what happened. You walk in and went, "All he got is gin. He passing it out."
That's actually not how it happened.
That is how it happened.
No.
So you said, "Oh, you a bartender,
That's what
but
we
all you
remember.
got is gin." That's exactly what you said.
Not how it happened.
It is.
All I said was no, because you said, "Who do you want to make your drink?" And I said, "I'm gonna have Will make my drink," because he was pouring the champagne. And I said, "All I want to drink." Is
I would have poured the champagne if you asked.
Damn, nigga, did you want to make me a drink?
Yeah,
that's
see,
what
that's
it
the
sounds
problem.
like.
That's the problem. Right. And that's the problem.
Because
He
you walked
wanted
up
to
and you
make-
said,
he wanted
"I
to
don't want no
make me
drink
a
from you,"
drink.
because I wasn't just
He
on
wanted-
the gin.
okay, see?
Just hold on.
Yeah, you gotta
I
take your
wasn't
place.
only on
You
the
gotta take
gin.
your place.
I was on everything. Whatever you asked for, and if you asked for
all
white
makes
liquor,
sense. It
I
all
would.
makes sense. Can you, Jaquan, bring us a bottle? So
Why are you
to
single?
Make me a
Let's
cup.
do it that way.
Pour me a drink.
Why are you single?
Tell you what, if my rib listen, you better not take a drink from a nigga.
And I don't know why she complaining, because she got drinks.
Oh, yeah,
Because she got drunk.
I was never complaining.
I mean, she's not complaining,
But
but
the
I don't know
whole-
why y'all
It
arguing.
feels like I'm saying that he's
Okay,
less of a
no,
person.
no,
No,
I
no.
don't care.
This is
Like,
what,
how about that?
this is what I got from.
No, I don't care.
I'm just throwing it out.
Oh, okay, go
Wherever
ahead.
it lands, it lands.
Okay.
So I'm at the bar, and I said, "Aaron, would you like a drink?" "No." I said, "Why?" "You have gin." I'm like, "There's other drinks here." "No, I'm gonna just ask Will." And I'm like, "Whatever." As if though Will was just only serving one thing. I was only serving. I wasn't. I was serving whatever
No,
somebody wanted.
I was back there.
If you'd have asked me, "Hey, can I have some champagne instead of gin?" Got you. That's exactly what I would
That
have
ain't what
did.
you said.
Give me
That's not what
give
you
me your
said.
cash app so I can tip you.
That ain't what you said, though, Aaron.
I don't even recall.
Speedy let me have some of his tip. I was very happy.
Well,
Well, I had to, because I had to
She
pay.
ganked
so
his
Nick,
tip.
so you
Yeah, I took that.
So-
I did take it.
So,
She was like, "This okay? I can take this one. I can take the 20 in here.
so
this one."
she comes to the table and goes, "Fuck!"
All the
And I
time.
know that fuck. I said, "What happened?" "Well, I had to pay $40 to get some bullshit Speedy." And she already went to jar. "Can I take this 20?"
Can I take this 20?
And I did like that.
But I'm going to tell you why I took it, because
Ask me how much was in the jar, Nick.
like 30.
$22.
No, it was like 30. I left the nigga 10. No, but listen. Speedy don't do the rich nigga shit he's supposed to do for his friends.
What do you mean?
It's list. It's always a list. And you don't never have your list. You just be like, "Come when I get there." Nigga, I don't want to be there at 5.
They didn't tell me it was a list.
No, so that's what they told me. It was a list, right?
They didn't
But that
But
was,
okay, so I'm at the house the day before.
no, that's fine.
I said, "Dave, is there a list?" "No."
No, that's fine.
Flex is their list. Fox list. Nah.
But do you know how you segue that? I know there's not a list, but I have a couple people that are coming. So can I just give you their names so when they get here, you guys can look out for them?
So when the people I told to come, what time did I say be there?
No, you said, but
6:00.
No, right, but I have a job. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was unable to get there at 6:00.
I ain't have a job. But.
So, but if you would have had a list,
And why you didn't even invite me, nigga? Why you talking about I didn't want to drink from you? You didn't even invite me. You didn't even tell me about the party.
Why are you single?
Aaron,
That part, nigga.
right? Why?
What do you mean I didn't invite you?
You want me to get drink? You did you tell me about this Halloween party?
First of all, he don't tell nobody about
Thank
nothing.
you, Kate. I
Like,
did, but then you mad I didn't take you.
No, but like I
when I got there.
learned. You have to learn. You have to. Number one, you have to be here.
Yeah,
Like if you're not here,
if
like
you're not
you're
in sight.
yeah, you're gonna
I'm
miss
61.
out.
Shit.
Anyway,
You ain't around me. I don't know.
I just happened to. I was like, oh, it's a Halloween party. Like, yeah, make sure you come. Well, nigga, make sure you tell me next time. You have to be around.
That's the same thing Johnny Mac said.
On that note,
Why didn't you tell me you were coming, nigga? Why didn't you invite me?
On that note, shout out to Malcolm X and the people that got accused of killing him. They got set.
That's a segue for that ass.
They
yeah,
got
and they
what?
got
Yes,
awarded
they got-
24 million.
36.
For the people that
It was
allegedly.
It was state. Yeah, the government awarded him some money, and I think because he had a case with the FBI and the state of what happened.
Was
in
he
New
at
York.
Was he at the hall during the shooting? How did he get it? Because you know the movie is something different.
I seen the movie so long ago. They the people that they said did it apparently didn't do it. They knew this the whole time. Apparently, they had a cop working for Malcolm X when he got shot, and they wouldn't allow him to testify about who the shooter was. So that's why they were able to sue the police force.
They had cops that infiltrated.
The infiltrated. Yeah, I don't know if he was working. I don't know if this cop was working at that event or he was working with Malcolm X. But either way, he was there and he didn't testify on behalf of the guy that they sent to jail.
What is it?
So they ended up awarding. But the other guy that got convicted he passed away already.
So does his family get his money?
I think so.
Yeah, I think But I think they only did that so they can hurry up and close the case because most people are dead now, so they don't have to do no more investigation.
Yeah, and it won't go as far as it would if they were still around.
So we're pretty sure that the government or the FBI, one of them killed Malcolm X. That's pretty much.
I mean, didn't they kill everybody?
I think when it comes to that, I think everyone's absolutely right. Because when it comes to men, especially black men, that can tell people or put people together and make them not make them, just have them do things. Go march, whatever it is. They
Unify a community.
I appreciate that. They have to go. Black, white, green doesn't matter. You got to go because this government has a problem with, especially with black men who are leaders. And I truly believe that's what they did to our community by bringing in the drugs. Because one thing they did notice, black men were taking care of their kids. They were there.
You know what? I watched it.
Would that be any human being? Like, if you're,
I just thought they put more on us.
I mean, they did because like we're the backbone of the nation. Like, if we're not in line with what was set up systematically for us to be, then it doesn't work for them. Mm-hmm. So it's always going to be
somebody to watch them.
Opposition to us prospering or unifying or becoming one solid unit because we can function. Then it's going to affect the economy. It's going to affect it's going to affect them way more than it's going to affect us.
I watched an interview the other day. There's this white guy, and he was talking to this guy named Captain Tazariak. Something very interesting. I think I'm going to call them white people more, Edomites. As a nation of people.
Savages.
I think as a nation of people, they have a superiority complex. Because this white guy was trying to justify the fact that he said that everywhere Americans being white, he said white Americans being and colonized the place, which is a nice word to say rape, rob, and murder, right? That it's gotten better. That's what this white guy said up there and said. And he was asking the black guy, did he agree? And he said, well, do I agree that iPhones and Tesla cars is worth 400 years of slavery? No. But to this white guy, his honest logic was, yeah, we did all these horrible things. Yeah, we go places. We go to Africa. But when we leave, because it's more of how we want it, it's considered better. That's what they really think. The issue they're having right now with China is that China is reaching a point where they're becoming acknowledged as a superpower. And that's the issue, is that they don't feel like anybody else on the planet
should be a superpower.
Which is a crazy way to think.
Especially if you...
we're like 4% of the planet. Like, America's like 4% of the planet. Like, that's crazy to think that you should run the whole planet. It's insane. But I don't really think it's a black thing. I just think it's anybody. If you ain't white and you feel like you better than them, they gonna do something to you.
It's so weird. I go by Fox.
They gonna do something to you.
I go by Fox House yesterday. He got the 100-inch TV shit. And they're showing Top Gun. And all of us, he stopped it. He said, It's crazy how white folks love to fight. Like that's their shit. Like
That's in the good book.
I'm saying that's their
People of the
warehouse.
sword.
That is their warehouse.
In the good book, God blesses every single nation on the planet with gifts, right? We were given the gift of being pastors and stuff. That's why we're such good rappers and MCs and speaking all the time. But white people were given the gift of the sword. It says it's in the Bible. They were given the gift to kill. So
they're great at it.
So anybody it doesn't matter what nation you are. If you go to war with white people, you're going to lose. They're blessed at killing people. And you got to think about technology, right? So you got to look at Africa. When they get technology, you can look what they do. They apply it to their resources. You know what I'm saying? China gets technology. They invent things. White people get technology. The atom bomb came up.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that shows you the difference in how they think about the world in general. Everyone else usually you look at it progressively. How can we push things forward with technology versus Europeans?
But it's weird when I sat there and thought about it. Like their top movies are war movies. Any movie having to do with them winning or trying to win the war.
It's funny you say that because the other day I was looking for something to watch, and everything is so. If it ain't a bang bang shoot 'em up movie, it's like there's nothing on TV. It's like sometimes I don't want to sit on my couch and watch shootouts for 2 hours, or especially if it's late at night and it always seems like those guns are like super loud when they start the action scenes. But I've noticed that lately that you cannot watch a film.
What do you like if you don't like those?
I like thrillers. I like comedies. I like dramas, and I like documentaries. And news, I like news.
Almost everything.
Yeah,
like,
everything.
if ain't nobody getting shot in the movie, it's hard for me to watch.
Why?
I don't know.
See, that's probably why a lot of people get shot in movies.
Because he a white man trapped in a black man's body.
No, I just like action. Now, if it's
I love
like
action
murder and
movies.
death,
I love
is that what
action
you mean?
movies.
Right.
but if the thriller is good, like let's see, it'll be a good thriller.
Like I don't mind the use of guns, but if it's integral to the plot and to the movie, but not where they just out there spraying everybody. And nobody got
you like
hit.
suspense, like
Yeah.
like I like a violent movie that I like would be The Accountant.
Oh, that's a
That's
good
good.
movie.
That's
Like
good.
you know
What's
what
that
I'm saying?
about? I think I'm.
It's with Ben Affleck, and
I don't even like Ben Affleck.
he's autistic as a kid,
Yeah.
but his dad teaches him and his brother how to be
That's such a
like
good
low
movie 'cause
key
I didn't really
mercenaries.
I didn't
essentially.
even get it to the end. I'm
Right,
like, yo,
but like, and it's a thriller. Like it makes you think.
Oh,
Like
I think I know. And he was trying to. They were hunting each other at the end,
Yes.
wasn't it? At
Right.
the end.
Right.
Okay, yeah.
And he realized it was his brother.
right.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
The reason why they have all these shoot 'em up and kill 'em movies and all this other stuff
Why?
it's a great desensitizer to murder, to
good
killing.
Point. Good point.
I
They
agree.
make it.
Definitely
They make
Yeah,
it
it makes
so.
war easier.
They make it so it's secondary for people to just go out and shoot somebody with no feeling or emotion toward it. They're not. They're lessing human life, which they've already done to begin with. But it's more so of, hey,
Is that
I
you?
saw him do it in this movie,
Snort?
so I'm gonna go out and do the same shit. And rap music and all these crazy vibrations and all this other shit ain't making it no better.
Thank you.
Once
Vern.
it gets to
Yes.
the point where people are already saying fuck people anyway,
Right.
shooting folks ain't shit. It is nothing. Dropping bombs and killing folks. They put it on the news. They show these images.
I agree with you, Vernon. I think it is something to watching shoot 'em up films all day, and if you listening to music all day that's saying the same thing. I would assume if a real life situation happened, subconsciously that
I'ma run.
You don't think
That way too, but also it's like for me, I've seen people get shot, and I've seen so the movies and real life are very
Right,
different
right.
for
That's a
me.
fact.
So
Right.
that's why I think a lot of white kids we're desensitized, and for me, I'm desensitized because I just seen shit in real life,
Right.
as opposed it wasn't ever TV or rap music that made me I seen people get shot, I seen somebody get stabbed, so for me it's
So what would your
But it
your
shouldn't
category
be.
of movies be?
Mine is what is Casino? My
Crime.
that would be like a crime drama?
Yeah, I like that.
They're gonna do killing. So somebody
Yeah,
gonna
but
die.
something that has
I like those. I've been
I've been watching old
when he
movies
beat him
lately.
in the
I used to watch
in the
westerns.
desert, nigga, that was a cold.
But everything
shit.
suspenseful thrillers for me. I'm not in comedies, of course, but
Yeah,
action
Casino's
movies.
up
I'm not I'm not a big 007.
Oh, I love that shit.
You know what I'm saying? I'll
Yeah.
watch it, but I don't need
we
to
said
see
we
it.
liked
best action film ever, in my personal opinion. I'm gonna go Blade.
yeah.
I've never seen any of
No,
them.
Blade
What?
is good.
Yeah.
No, Blade is really good. What? You don't like Bushy White?
You know, Blade started the whole Marvel.
Helped him
thing.
out.
No,
Without Blade,
no,
I'm saying without Blade, you don't have
that, like, because last night, don't joke. So I've been watching old movies lately. I was watching Murder at 1600. Remember with Wesley Snipes, right?
Yeah.
And I remember I was watching that last night, and I was thinking about Blade. But no,
you should watch Blade. It still holds up. The first one.
I've never seen any of them.
Yeah, Blade
It still holds up. I just started watching CSI, SVU.
Okay.
So I watched the first season,
of SVU,
which was crazy.
Wow.
I'd never seen the first season.
Special Victims Unit, right?
Yeah, Special Victims Unit, which was crazy. But the first couple, like I'm on season 2. The first 2 seasons was better than how it is now, though.
Wait, because everybody is like,
now they
had to
far.
promote and do all this.
I just feel like TV and movies aren't just what. That's why I've been watching a lot of old movies before, because I feel like it had a better structure, it had better storytelling.
It's better stories.
It was better storytelling.
Look at it. Okay, so movies what, the 80s?
No, I
think
feel
the
like
90s
everything
is the
up
best.
until like maybe 05, 07.
We watching like the Pelican
Oh,
Brief and things
yeah,
like
I feel like
that.
everything up
Damn,
until
the Pelican
05,
Brief is good,
07.
too.
Then after that, it became very microwavable, cookie cutter.
Fast and the Furious.
Let's just
Fast
throw
and the
it.
Furious came, nigga.
throw it out.
Last good movie was Baby Boy.
You've been in the writing room, so you understand. It's like the wheel. It's the wheel. It's not going to change. You can't change the wheel. The wheel is what it is. So the formula to write those movies are pretty much always the same. And then every once in a while, they'll step outside the box, and those movies stand out. Like, to me, I thought Django stepped outside the box of what most movies are.
No, it was, but like still some trauma.
Yeah, no, I meant the
And
trauma
that's
part, yes, but how he was able to what you say is win at the end.
Yeah,
when
definitely.
normally we don't see the movie
Right.
like
No,
that.
no, I get that.
Or we don't see this person come back like that. You know?
See, I haven't seen any, like, I told myself a long time ago during the World Star Hip Hop era, when it was like super big, that I was just going to stop digesting black trauma. So a lot of these movies that have come out as of lately that are supposed to be for us, I just intentionally don't watch it, because it's like I just don't want to sit in 2 hours of watching black people be persecuted.
I just did that.
You know what I mean? And it's like I don't
understand
want to
that.
keep consuming black trauma, because when I leave those films, I'm angry. You know what I mean? And
I wasn't.
No, I was angry. I just saw Queen and Slim when I went to Atlanta.
Oh, that pissed me.
Yeah,
that
I
pissed
just
me
like
off.
so I watched it on the plane, and I was like, "This what the fuck?" I was mad. I was like,
But
"What?"
the thing that pissed me off, she didn't have to write it that way.
She did.
Right.
She didn't.
And then a
they
nigga
didn't
sold her out. I was just
Well,
mad.
go-
Yeah.
the
I
whole
wasn't mad.
thing
I
was
wasn't
like-
that mad at the sellout. But you could have
Nah, I
flipped
was
it
mad
and
at
let
the
him
sellout.
sell out. But he helped them get away, and he got the money. You could have wrote it that way.
But you gotta think, this a street dude.
Yeah.
No.
like,
I get that. I'm saying
That's what that shouldn't even have been an option.
Again,
Like, you know what I'm
here's
saying?
my thing. It wasn't a real story, so we got that. So at the end of it, because white folks would have got away, that's how they would have wrote it to make it look like could have been a sequel. You could have wrote the movie where he could sell them out like this. He sell them out, but yet though when they get there, they're gone. He gets the money. Everybody and everything's good.
She could have just let them get on the fucking plane.
And go.
My whole thing is like,
And
why?
go.
Because my whole thing, I felt like Queen and Slim would have been such an incredible movie if at the end they were able to get to Cuba and they had this whole
Yes.
wholesome
Yes.
black life and living in this
Right.
land and
That shit
raising
would have been
kids.
dope.
Because that's what I thought.
You know what I mean? Like that is a win for me. I feel like that is a
And
real
that's
story,
what
but
I
it's
thought
like,
was
why do you
going
have
to happen.
Why do you
I
have
felt
to
the same
keep-
way. I ain't gonna lie.
to me, I was
I was hot.
snuck into that motherfucker. I was so
was
glad
hot.
I did too.
I was hot, and I didn't know who
I
to
didn't
call.
sneak in on purpose, though.
I didn't know who to go. Who do I complain to? And I just had the radio show, and I came in and said it would have been a greater. I mean, some of it was okay. It's a typical shit. The white guy gets out. Oh, look like he got a gun, whatever. But they could have got away. They could have fucking got away. It's not real. The shit is fiction. They could have got away.
She could have. I think she
Because
should-
if you can write that a cop let them get away,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Then they should get away.
I think they should have. I would have loved for it to flash forward in 5-10 years, and they're sitting somewhere, and they
That
have
shit
a
would've
couple
been dope.
kids running
Motherfuckers would've
around,
clapped.
and that's just
People would have clapped.
that would have made it a great
So you wanted
movie.
the new version of Waist Deep. That's what Queen and Slim would have been. The revamped Waist Deep.
Call in and let us know what movie you thought should have been better. It well, Fox didn't like and Dave Brown. They didn't like Black Adam. I thought it was good.
What is Black Adam?
It's with The Rock. I haven't seen
The
it.
Rock.
I actually thought it was good.
I'm not gonna see it until it's on the plane. I'm gonna be the first to say.
But he in his wheelhouse, and he's executive producer. So the fact that the character is right in it, you could tell he's right in the writing room on that shit. Because everything you thought
Did
about
you
The
see
Rock,
that, Aaron?
he flowed that way.
I haven't seen Woman King. Have you seen it?
I thought it was good.
I
thought it was good. I thought the women in it were great. I think the name throws everything off because people thought that she was a king and she wasn't.
Yeah, she ended up being the woman king.
She ended up being second in command king.
Yeah, because back then they would have beheaded her.
Yeah, so that's why he didn't name her.
Chop her
Actually,
head off.
that's Madison. What does Maddie want?
You should see Woman King though, Aaron. I thought the acting was amazing. I didn't really care too much for the story though. Honestly, like the story was a little dry. It had like too many parts where it was.
Do you know what I saw that was absolutely horrific?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
The Devil You Know.
I've seen that.
With Omar Epps.
Yeah, that's on Prime right now. I watched that too. I was like, what is this
What
crap?
is this shit? Me and Vanessa were watching that.
Who else is in that? Though?
It's Omar Epps. They have a nice cast.
What's it called?
The Devil You Know.
The Devil You Know.
And I feel like
Never heard of that. Devil You Know.
The people
It's
that they
on Prime.
cast in the movie, I feel like are too old to play those roles.
Yeah.
Because when that brother was like, "What if you don't trust me?" I'm like, "Bro, you got a whole salt and pepper beard. Why is we talking about niggas not trusting you? Like you should be past this part of your life. You know what I mean?" But it was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible.
It was horrible.
I watched that other movie he was talking about with Liam Neeson. They was just like killing everyone. I was like, damn, they was cutting throats and shit in there.
On what's what?
ringing.
On Prime.
That's not me.
Whose phone is
That's not me.
No, which was the name of it? Was it
the
not on the train?
Tooken.
Oh no, it's called the name don't match the movie.
Yeah,
it's
like-
weird. So if they actually shot this in 22, probably the beginning of the year, because that's when they said it got released. But I
was like, God damn.
Again, you don't want Lehman to be the same dude in Taken, but he was close.
I've never seen him do anything else.
Me either.
Most of his movie, Taken really put him out there.
I've never seen him do anything but the Taken.
Liam Nelson.
Well, he did the one on the train. Remember I told you about the commuter?
I'm sure he was like taking though.
A little bit, but nah. He only he was able to get out the fight, but then dude kind of beat him up as well. But but Lehman's got to be what 71, 72?
I don't know. I feel like it's
fight
time.
scenes.
I feel like it's time we just usher in a whole new batch of actors. You know what I'm saying? I feel like all the actors.
I agree.
Action figure.
No,
action.
all the way across the board. I'm tired of seeing anybody that came out.
You know what? I'm not tired of seeing Regina King. No, Regina Hall.
But there's got to be
Yeah.
another Regina Hall.
Well,
Or Regina King.
I always felt this way when it came to us as
And I
black
love her as
actors.
an actress, by the way.
Who?
Is that they
Regina
always
King? Both of them.
they always use the same black people, and the minute that black person takes a break, you don't hear from anymore. And I feel like, but they don't do who's the next set of black actors. They do that for white actors.
Well, I'm not saying
they don't do
I'm
that
not
for
saying
black
they have to do anything. I'm just saying I'm looking forward
That's how
to
the new ones get
another
out.
set of actors and actresses coming up and
Well, I kind of feel like they are. I feel like that's
They
when
are.
you
They
get
on- they on Prime.
the Daniel Kaluuya's. I think
the
the
guy from it's gonna be the new Creed.
He said they all prime.
They on
what is his
Prime.
name? What is it? John
Hold on,
Henry
caller.
something.
Do you know he's in that?
The guy from Atlanta.
Hold on. So that guy in Creed 3,
Right.
if you watch one of the turn your shit down, my nigga.
I got you.
Yeah, turn that shit down. Fuck the commercials with the white girl with the hair. The insurance commercial.
Oh, progressive. Or,
Progressive. So it's the one about the chainsaw, and the kids say, "Well, we should hide behind this," and they go, "No, get in the running car." He's in that commercial, and but he's really smaller dude in that commercial.
Who is?
The young man is in Creed 3.
Y'all should look up the science.
Michael B.
behind-
Johnson?
No.
I mean, Michael B. Jordan?
No, the guy that's gonna fight,
plays
Michael.
this heel. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. He was in.
Red
Wasn't
Tail.
he in?
Red Tails?
No, wasn't he in?
No, he was in.
The Harder They Fall. Wasn't he?
Yes,
in the
he
Harder They
played
Fall?
He
I didn't
played
see
the. He
that,
played
but
the son.
was in
He's
the
good.
Hard
He played the
He's
son.
also
good.
in a movie I saw that was on Prime called
He's coming up. I get
Gully
that.
or something.
Yeah, he's a good
Gully.
actor.
I watched that. Wasn't that one where he was like crazy?
Oh, we got
or
a phone call. My bad.
Something like that. Are they?
Y'all should do your
With the three teenagers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
That is Jonathan Majors, who is from the Dallas area, who also has an affinity for white women like your boy Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, I seen the picture.
That's Dallas. That's Dallas. You know Dallas is like
She
that.
said
Stop
affinity.
I don't know nothing about that. He got a great body, but he got that civil rights activist face. Praise God. So we not mad about him liking the colonizer because women are visual too. His body is nice from the neck down, but from the neck up, y'all can have him Caucasian. But praise God. Nick, this is Seymour. I want to ask you, because I know you did a lot of things with working out and fitness. I didn't know this was a thing, but apparently people are accusing The Rock of taking steroids. Now, I know he's of a particular age at this time or whatever. Do you feel like he's doing anything like that to keep that man?
Well, here's the thing, Seymour. Can I do it? Go ahead, Nick.
Let me say this.
I asked Nick.
I'm gonna say
shut up.
I do not. I do not.
I love you though.
I don't know The Rock.
With your electric bike, your riding ass.
I don't know Mr. Dwayne Johnson. I don't know Mr. Dwayne Johnson. I have met him a few times. Nice guy.
He's huge.
I would never say that about a man. Nice guy though. But what I will say is this. Now, as somebody who worked in the fitness industry for like 10 years, I will say this. Human beings do not naturally look like that. Especially and you can reference this by you can look at his family. So if you want to say it's genetics, you can look at his dad and his uncle, and you can see when they hit 35, 36 years old, their body changed. They weren't these big masculine men. So now we know that you could buy creatine, you can buy all these supplements to help support these hormones. But let me just say this too. If he is taking steroids, there's nothing wrong with that. Steroids just help you maintain a certain level of hormones. Mm-hmm. It doesn't help you
because Shannon Sharp is still yoked up like that too. Shannon Sharp is like a cyborg.
Yeah, steroids are only
another one has a nice body but toe up from the neck up. Praise God. Yeah, we're not mad about him dating Whitey either. Go on and have him. You need to dilute that. Praise God. Okay.
Yeah, Seymour, they're only really bad.
I want to say something to my ladies.
Go ahead, Seymour.
I need to check out The Woman King because it is awesome seeing all that beautiful melanin on the big screen.
It's fire.
My girl Viola can take a punch or two or three. If you like 300, I think you would like the movie. It's not black trauma. It's just really a great movie.
Yeah, I'll give you.
Storyline,
I'll give you that.
The acting, the action, all of that. The cinematography, it's great.
Yeah. I thought that.
And for some reason, a lot of black men are pissed off about it. But like Speedy said, I think they caught up in the name.
They are. How can a woman be a black king, be a queen, a king? But she can. She can.
The same way they're men and they're not kings. The same way.
Whoa!
How about that?
Not me.
Well,
how about that?
Thank you.
How about that? Y'all have a blessing.
God bless you.
Ain't no queens even in the good book. So you want to take that route.
Now, who you want to be? You want to be queen in his world or queen in my world?
You can't even be queen.
You be queen in my world.
You can't be queen in my world.
Yeah, you be queen in my world.
Don't sound like it.
Yeah, well, look,
provides
you got two choices. You have two choices.
I don't know why you're entertaining it.
I don't know why
you
go to K-Dot World.
Yeah, you be a
K-Dot World is great.
That's the only option you got, lady. My world, his world, the K-Dot World.
Three options here.
You know what I'm saying?
Or you can stick with you.
Like you said,
how's that working out for you?
Or you can be independently in the universe.
Rough it out. You can rough it out.
You can be an indie artist, a little harder. Get out there.
You got to scruggle a little bit, but you're going to be all right. As far as The Rock, again, if you go back to look when he was in college, and most guys don't get that big. First thing go is the hair. They always go bald when you do steroids. Something about steroids make your hair go.
That is true.
I don't think I feel like
nothing's wrong.
But I feel like if you have been working out and you've kind of been that size all your life,
not all your life.
No, that's not how it works.
Okay, well let's talk about Shannon Sharp.
That's not how it works.
Well, can I even get it out?
That's what she said.
That's why you're single.
But I feel like if you've been working out and you've been this shape and you've maintained it all your life, I don't understand why just because you're 50 years old you can't be the same size as you were 10 years ago if this has been your lifestyle for the last 30, 40 years.
I'm going to tell you why. Because the thing that helps you get that size is testosterone.
You're being young.
Right? Mm-hmm. No, it's testosterone. Well, your body's producing a hormone that helps grow your muscles. Mm-hmm. So as you age, it stops producing that. Right? And that's what helps you, get your mandingo along too. It all goes one at one. So as you age, that starts to trickle off, right? So it's not physically possible for you to even maintain because your body's not producing enough hormones to feed the muscles.
Now you could be in shape. You can still be in.
You can look at if you look at somebody I'll give you an example of somebody who probably does it. He's overdoing it now. But if you look at Sylvester Stallone, right? Mm-hmm. If you look at his Rocky days, You know what I'm saying? That nigga's on steroids. Nigga joked up. If you look at him, he took a break from steroids, and you can see he's still in shape, but all his muscles have deflated.
He got like the old man in shape body.
Because
saggy muscles.
Because you're not producing testosterone to boost him up. So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why. But
now you just go,
but that's the thing.
Adrian.
There's nothing wrong with taking steroids as long as you don't abuse it because it starts affecting your kidneys. But if you're not abusing it, you're just leveling your testosterone levels. Yeah. That's all you're doing. So it's not a bad thing if he is. So shout out to The Rock, man.
Yeah.
If he is, give somebody some pointers out there.
Hey,
you know,
man,
some dudes need some testosterone.
At the end of the day,
are you gonna start working out for the new year?
That was your segue.
Jay Nasty wants another number. If you guys want to give it out one more time.
It's 727-260-0268. 747. I'm sorry.
What the hell are you talking about?
Because the wire's in the way. 747-260-0268. 747-260-0268.
He's supposed to be working out with an old buff nigga.
Oh yeah, what happened to your workout? Your workout
You
buddy?
gotta stop riding that bike though.
Gotta stop riding that bike. You gotta get it fixed.
Because it don't help you do nothing. It's electric. That's like getting on a scooter talking about I went 22 miles.
I rode my scooter here.
Right, nigga.
I get it.
I'm not saying
anything. Thank you. I appreciate that. I get it now, Aaron. You said your piece. Can we move on?
Oh, we can talk about me being single, but we can't talk about you needing to work out.
So, Pops, why don't you just go
live
I think
if you just slim down a little bit, you'll...
Yeah.
Who you talking to?
We just talking about his dope boy belly.
Yeah.
Okay, that went.
I don't know.
This nigga to
the
my
phone
right.
is ringing.
Go ahead.
It's your weight call.
A lot of numbers on there.
Right. 747-530-99.
Said it's your weight call. That's funny.
Caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Scale. I want to stick to Speedy.
I want to say, get off. Caller, you're live. I can hear you beeping.
They hung up.
Oh, good.
Hello.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Caller.
Kimmit.
Caller,
what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, I heard y'all talking about me, just Sylvester Stallone.
That's horrible.
What's up, man? It's L.
Well, that's L.
That's horrible.
Hey, so y'all, I missed the first part of what y'all talking about, but I do the testosterone shots.
We can tell.
This nigga said, "Hey, I missed the first part of what you talking about."
I boost nigga. What's going on?
I'm fucking up a kidney.
I got pimples on my back, but
talking about the testosterone.
No,
I'm losing my hair, but I'm good. So can you tell
I'm down to one kidney.
Can you tell us?
No, but who said it? Who said they
My shoulders got acne, but I'm cool. Can you give us a little information about that?
which ass cheek you put it in?
Yeah. Who's shooting you up?
No, who said?
I said I got bumps on my back, but I'm cool.
Who's shooting you up, L?
Nigga, do you know how funny that is?
No, I actually go to a clinic.
That's good.
You let a dude shoot.
So you bend over and they gonna hit you.
So I heard the locker room at the gym.
Bend over, L. We gonna get you strong.
Put some strength in you.
The testosterone shots are.
Why you saying with a list?
So
like
where do you get it? Where do you
Are you
get
on
it
your
from?
way? You sound like Brian right now.
Where do you get it from?
I'm finna get boosted right now.
Where do you get testosterone from?
No, where's he get it at?
Yeah, that's what you need.
Where you get hit at?
Where do I get it from?
Where you get hit at?
He got it from the clinic.
From a dude.
Right on the hip.
Tyrell.
They do it on the hip.
So you peel down your side of your pants.
I didn't say where do you inject it. I said, where do you acquire it from?
Do you tilt your hip up?
There's a lot of.
Hold on. Do you wear underwear or not?
Yeah, you don't wear drawers at night.
There's a lot of misconceptions.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
Ain't no misconception.
There ain't no misconception.
Testosterone is.
They use a pad or a cotton ball when they.
Where do you get it from?
Lick his thumb.
Y'all want to
Stop
know
the
the truth
bleeding.
from somebody who take it, or
So how long does your Band-Aid stay on your hip?
Nigga, lick his thumb and stop it.
That was funny.
Your wife kiss it.
Nigga put a dinosaur. He put a dinosaur Band-Aid on that nigga's
no,
hip.
not a dinosaur Band-Aid. Did you get the skin color one?
You get the white man color Band-Aid, nigga. I didn't even know that was a white man's skin color. I did not know that.
I'm sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. Like, no, you serious.
Go ahead.
You serious with the test run.
No. We
heard y'all talk about it. So
Yeah, we need to know.
what do y'all look? What do y'all want to
So
know?
it started saying that The Rock was on steroids because he's too old to be.
Well,
that,
she asked.
If she asked if The Rock was on
Right.
We don't care if he is.
Yeah, so
So we were just trying to figure out,
Why you doing it?
any benefits to it.
Yeah. Are you lifting weights or you just
No,
what?
You just take them.
I went and got my levels checked because my energy level was low going to the gym, and I went and got
You couldn't lift the weight?
levels checked.
My level's low.
I can't lift these 225s.
My levels must be low. I gotta go.
It's so heavy. I need a shot.
I can't even dunk no more.
Speedy, if you actually got a shot, it might feel in that forehead hair that you missing.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay, that wouldn't work.
Break down the benefits that you noticed.
Because your hair is falling
And
out.
how long you been doing it?
Yeah, how long you been doing it?
How long you been letting dudes poke you in the hip?
I've been doing it now for about 5 months.
and then your levels have grown up dramatically. Like, are you?
For a little bit.
Yeah, my testosterone levels now are about. He said about when they
That word
tested
alone.
him, about that of a 21-year-old.
How does he test your testosterone? Grab this.
Your
levels is up, nigga.
They do blood work.
Oh, you do have breasts. We gonna
Those are titties.
Oh yeah, you thick now, nigga. Yeah, your testosterone up, nigga. Yeah, you thick now.
L, you knew this was coming,
I
nigga.
would come
You
back,
knew.
but I can't hear y'all. So
Yeah, you hear us.
Go ahead and
Nigga.
get all those jokes here, 'cause if I heard y'all, I'd be tearing that
Well,
up.
if you look on the what they saying online,
Look, hey, no, but seriously, my levels, my energy level was just
Too low.
lower than what I wanted it to be as far as working out. So I went and got my levels tested, and my levels were low. And
How old are you, L?
started getting shots.
L, how old are you?
If you don't mind us asking.
50. And you felt like it was a little
Yeah.
low. So now that they're up, what are you able to do?
I felt like my energy was low than what it should have been.
So what are you able to do now that you couldn't do a few months ago?
It's not about whatever you do.
No, I'm saying.
Levels are up.
I'm saying you said
I'm not.
You said you were before you couldn't work out as long or work out with certain weights or what?
Oh I'm not as when I'm in the gym working out. I'm not as tired. I don't. It's not that it helps my muscles. My strength and that has improved a little bit, but as far as just my stamina and my endurance is a little bit better.
And how often you get the shot? Once a week?
Once a week.
I don't like needles.
So how big ass got?
I'm about to say. He didn't say it didn't.
Still not as big as Speedy's.
Oh,
Whoa.
well.
Oh.
You looking at your
All right.
ass?
I guess he did. I don't
Do
know.
the praiser. Hey.
Do the praiser. Hilarious.
Well, good luck with that.
Nah,
man.
but
So when
Nah,
are you
wait,
ever going to stop, or you just going to keep going?
I mean, did they tell you how long you need to take the shots, or like are you leveled out now that you can stop? Are you
it's
okay
up
with
to you
taking?
because
Great.
it's up to you. If you stop taking the shots, then your levels will drop down.
Okay.
It's going to vary per person as far as how fast your levels drop.
How much they charge? What do they charge for the
If I
shot?
decide I want to stop taking them. Say again.
How much they charge for the shot?
L, tell him you have insurance.
Well,
Yeah, no, I do. That's what it is. $25 with insurance.
$25.
He got a
Speedy,
copay.
hook up around the corner for you. $75.
I think you should try it,
$25, man,
Speedy.
for the shot.
I think you should just try pushing away from the table.
Speedy, it would help you with weight loss too, Speedy.
Well, he'd have to be in the gym first to even know if his levels are low. You gotta work out to know what's not working.
My levels are fine.
So,
hate
like,
this
you
show.
gotta work
I
out to
coulda
know
did
it's
this by
not working.
myself.
You
Trust me.
could have.
I could have.
You got big by yourself.
Oh, you on a roll?
I'm on a roll.
All right. I'm gonna let you live on your roll.
Clearly, you've been on them too.
Jelly rolls, cinnamon rolls,
Hawaiian sweet rolls.
Cinnamon roll, punch roll.
everything, fruit roll-ups, everything.
So I guess my daughter's teacher called and said she's going to stay a little bit longer. But I told her she
Oh, for tutoring.
Yeah. She was skipping it.
Why don't you tutor her? Not that smart.
What is this,
I almost
L?
called you out your name, Aaron.
What is a tutor? What is the subject? Is it?
Call her. What's
No,
your
she has a
name and
tutor
where you
that-
get your
after
BBL
school.
shot?
The kids have a tutor at the school that help them with whatever homework. They go in there and do their homework, whatever. Call her.
Hello.
What's up?
Okay, first off, I'm not going to sit here and say he takes steroids because I don't know and I don't really care what they're
Yeah, we don't care.
in his ass or any other place. But it's more or less on the physical part of the diet.
What?
It's all about you talking about the body mass and all this other stuff. It's about the diet, this regimen that this man goes on.
Oh, you talking about? Oh, you talking about? Oh, you're talking about L.
He put his. No, I'm talking about what? The Rock.
You said what? Ain't nobody talking about L.
Regiment, the Rock's regiment is crazy. He gets up at 4:00 in the morning.
He told you that?
He eats like 5 or 6 times a day.
He's watching them every
So you been stalking The Rock for how long?
Wait a minute, before
He was a
before you
wrestler.
even go down that street. Hold on.
Oh, no,
Before you
he
go
is
down
a
that
wrestler.
street, let me cut your ass off at the corner.
What
He
you
put
do
this
all day,
online.
Vern? Because I know I don't be
He
doing
put
shit
this
all day. But
online.
nigga, what
So-
you be doing all
Oh,
day?
he said he put it online.
The Rock put it's like a lot of pro wrestlers and all these other people. They put their diets and stuff online because they get asked, "What do you eat? What do you do? What do you?"
Do you
this, that,
have
and
do
the
you
other."
have social media, Vern?
No.
Nope.
So how do I get
Not
to see
really.
you?
When I come over there,
When are you coming?
when somebody pays me to help me to get there.
Oh, so when you get a woman.
Right, so we never gonna see you.
So when you get somebody, you wit.
Well, there you go.
But
But
Southwest
anyway,
flights
it
be
is
like
just-
So
$79.
don't count your
Okay.
pockets.
So
Vern.
we're all gonna chip in. How about everybody chip in?
It's more or less like it's
I
not.
could.
I wouldn't say it was steroids. I would say it's more of a what's
passed
the protein
steroids.
powder and stuff like that. I would say
Creatine.
it's that
Creatine.
plus. Yeah, I would say is that plus the regimen that this man
The
is taking.
regimen.
What 3,500 calories a day or more?
Oh yeah, they got to do those macros and all
He's
that.
up he's up like 3-4 o'clock in the morning.
Nigga, if you
working
don't
out,
back off that
starting his day
mic,
and shit.
you sound like a goddamn dragon,
That's
bro.
what I said. I asked this nigga, I was like, are you
Yeah,
snoring?
man, you need some antihistamine, motherfucker. Shit. This nigga
But,
breathing in
I did not.
sucking all the fucking voices into his nose.
A little piece of advice. I don't know why people call this show and give out personal information like that when he sat there and said, "Yeah, I get shot in the ass." That was
Well,
a sign.
Well, he said it's
Who else was he gonna give the information to?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He want people to know that he work out
I
at
mean,
50.
testosterone's not illegal.
You
is
could
it?
have said he could have said that because they do have the shots and they also have the pills where you can order them online
I
and
feel
get
you.
them.
I feel you, Vern, because he could just take some black seed oil and just you don't have to get no shot in your
that
ass.
too.
Flaxseed oil?
Yeah, black seed
Oh,
oil.
black seed oil. They said flax.
Because speaking of that, you know, it's crazy on how. Well, never mind. It's just crazy because I don't see how people get on here. And
Did
tell
you
their
edit
personal
yourself?
information like that? Did I do what?
Did you just edit yourself?
Yes, of course I'm gonna edit myself.
Waldo's here.
Y'all
Can't really look like Beetlejuice.
All right, y'all.
All right, Vern, take care, man.
What's up? Where you been? I ain't even answer my call, so I was like, something must be wrong with you. I called you yesterday when I got the code.
What code?
Something wrong with my car, like, baby, I'm making on a hope and a prayer.
What's wrong?
What does the code
can you
say?
do something to my car while you're out here?
P00. It says the crankshaft something. Yeah.
That's not a big deal.
I need can you change the spark plug for my cigarette lighter?
So
I watched a YouTube.
Spark plug.
let me tell you, I went to Midas.
You mean,
and like I was like, oh, how much is
Ain't
for it
that
to
a
do
spark
this?
plug,
This nigga was
nigga?
like, oh,
Let's-
that's a
let's
Google
debate.
search
What
and-
is it?
and I
It's
can't
not a
use
spark.
that.
What is
I was
it?
like,
Spark
he was
plug
like, oh,
goes
you
in
have
the
to,
motor.
we have to do our own diagnostics.
It's
for
a spark
$169.
plug.
I was like, why
Ask
did I
that
pay for
Wanzer.
something I just got
Wanzer.
something for
You
free?
talking about for your lighter?
Wanzer, would you be able to change the spark plug for my cigarette lighter?
Not for free.
Why? You just pull it out and do it.
Somebody's phone.
Spark plug.
Oh, so that's a.
You mean a fuse?
Yeah.
No. I was gonna let her live. She
I
told
was
me,
gonna let her
hold on.
live.
I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but you
You
did.
told her that?
Yes, I said that's not what it's
He
called.
said a
It
spark
is what it's
plug.
called. A spark plug goes to the motor.
Your fuse.
But again, no.
He said I was gonna let her live.
Again, I'm smartest. What are you? You're
Yeah.
dumb. You're a dumb motherfucker.
Did I-
And you came in here and said
Speedy.
a spark plug
This
to plug
is,
in my
you need
life.
to go talk to somebody.
No, because you called
Outside
me
of us.
dumb.
I didn't call you dumb.
We can see what happens.
You said
I
you're
didn't call
not
you-
that intelligent, and you just called.
I didn't call you. I didn't say
It's
none
a
of that.
fucking fuse, and the fuse you either have the fuse in
In
your
the front
glove.
or
Nope, in your glove box or right up under the hood. But probably for that, it's in your glove box.
It's actually not. It's in the trunk to the right to the side. I've already YouTubed it.
But the reason you didn't get one because you kept asking for a spark
I'm asking Wanzer.
So, I go out of town tomorrow.
You don't know how to do shit, no
Phone
way.
don't work.
And then when I get back,
I mean,
get
his
back
mic
by
don't
7.
work. Oh, caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? Sorry about that.
Nah, I'll show you.
What up, man? It's Pooh Lee, man.
Hey, Poolie, what it do, dog?
No, I took a picture.
What up, man? Hey, I got a question for Nick, man.
He not here.
What is it? I can answer it.
Impossible.
Oh shit! It was a sports question.
Oh, I got you.
No, go ahead. Let's see if she got it. She knows everything.
Man, I just want to see how Russell Westbrook gonna do off the bench.
He did good the other night. They was happy with that.
Oh, okay.
So
Is you gonna be happy all year though, Speedy? That's what I'm saying.
I think they're gonna trade him at the deadline because you're gonna need more than Russell to get past.
What is the deadline? Like February? Right before All Star, right?
I think it is right before All Star weekend. Yeah. Or is it
What's the update on your son, Speedy? How you doing at school, man?
He's still in school. He's still doing the thing, working out. He redshirt this year, so he's still keeping his head in the ground. So
does he like Santa Monica?
Okay.
Yes, he does. He like all the girls there. Thank you, Pooley.
All right, man. Y'all be safe out there, man.
Go turn your mic on. Oh, there he goes. There you go, Nick. There you go. You're on Wise, or you just gonna be on the phone? You just got it.
Hello, good people.
You missed a whole lot, bro.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Kinda.
So you're gonna tell her how to fix her spark plug?
Her spark plug to her cigarette lighter.
My fuse.
Now you know what it is.
Yeah, there you go. It's a fuse.
You ain't no shit.
fuse.
There you
There
go.
you go.
And I tried to help you, and you told me shut
Did
the
you
fuck
try
up.
to help
Yes, I
me?
did. I said it's not called a fuse. I said it's not called a spark plug. Spark plugs.
My
is a
apologies, Speedy. You did
There
try
you
to help
go,
me,
you
and I
lied.
cut you off prematurely. I'm sorry for that. Maybe if I would stop cutting people off and let them get their full thought out, it would eliminate a lot of confusion in my life.
Thank you,
Satisfied?
Aaron. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
See how easy that was?
Thank you. Right. That like I can't give it.
Yeah, you got it.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
I believe in you.
Yo, what's good? It's Jay Nasty, God.
What it do, son?
Jay Nasty.
Yo, what's going on with all y'all?
Where
Love
are
and
you-
respect. Yo,
where are you
Aaron
from?
Shorty. From Staten Island, New
Now
York.
you just
know what
said
I'm
you're
saying? But
gonna
I'm in
stop
Dallas.
cutting people off.
I didn't say that.
She said I didn't say
Aaron's like,
I'm in
I
Dallas,
ain't say no
Texas,
shit like
though.
that.
What it do,
You
son?
dig?
Okay.
Yo, on some real shit, just going back to the topic y'all was talking about, and it's good that Wanza came into the building. Yo, have you ever met a chick that actually do HGH, human growth hormones, and look at their clit and see how fat that monkey be, yo?
Hilarious.
Nigga.
Vitamin
That's the real
Vitamin
deal.
dude. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Now, Jay
You
Nasty.
talking about a good pounding, my nigga? I'm
This
talking
nigga
about
said a
that
good
fat ass
pounding.
monkey. Yeah, and then look, that little motherfucker just be coming out like, hey, you know what I'm talking about,
Hilarious.
nigga. Yo, you gotta meet you one, yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't got
You got one of those, Aaron?
One, yeah.
Yeah,
We had a
Aaron.
fat clit here.
Not because of HGA.
Thank you, bro.
We had a guest that said she had an
Yeah, sure
extremely
did.
large one. I actually dated a chick who had she was a fitness model
On
too, so
Fridays.
I'm sure she was on HGH. Yeah, she had a big thingamajig. I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. I couldn't deal with it.
You couldn't suck on it?
Nah,
You felt like you were sucking a dick?
I don't know. I didn't get that far.
See,
You know what I'm
Aaron, this
saying?
is why you get custom.
Why?
It was just, and I was young too,
What's wrong
so
with that?
I was like in my early 20s, so I didn't have a lot of
I'm
experience with different types of vaginas out there.
And zero experience with dick, hopefully.
So hopefully.
I'm still there. with that part,
Right.
so-
You want to keep that experience.
But he
at
brought you into
at
the
a minimum.
conversation. Have you had one, Wanza?
I've had some things that I'm like,
That's a little big.
what are you?
Are they bigger than you?
And he said, "What are you?"
are you?
Whoa, Aaron. Shit.
How is that wrong?
Don't you want people to love you?
You mean
Y'all love me regardless.
warmed up me or pool me?
He said, "Pull me."
warmed up.
I
Or
would,
chlorine pool me? Which me?
hopefully she's not bigger than warmed up you. So maybe chlorine pull you.
Oh, yeah, it's a close tie. Chlorine's a motherfucker.
Or it ain't the water, it's the chlorine.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's chlorine. Does something to it. Shrinkage. Chlorine's
I
like
thought that was the best show ever
What
on Seinfeld. And he came out the shower and the girl was like, no, shrinkage, the water. And it happened two other
yeah,
times in the
George.
show.
Yeah,
Oh my God. And he had stayed at his mom's house or his parents' house, and they were supposed to be gone. And the mom and dad come home before that. He come running out the shower because he had a girl out there. And the motherfucker's mom went, no, shrinkage. Fucking hilarious.
Yeah, great show. It's not
Yeah.
too many like all white cast shows that I
Yeah.
find like,
The writing
actually
was
funny, but
but I told this story before, Nick.
Seinfeld's classic, man.
What's the story?
The Seinfeld had a set of writers, but for him, he had 16 writers that took the script and still wrote other things into it to make
Number
it more
one
funny.
sitcom of all time, though, right?
Yes.
Oh, then I ain't mad at it.
Funny-wise,
Well,
yes.
then I'll tell you. No, I think numbers wise too.
Yeah, they
I think he got the number.
And the characters you knew, they stayed in their lanes. It's just fantastic.
I never really watched Seinfeld.
Fantastic. Seinfeld.
You should check-
For
yeah.
writing, if you want to be a comedy writer, yes.
It's actually well written. All the
Yeah.
characters are
Great.
well developed.
I like Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Seinfeld's better than that.
Even though he
Hey, Curb
created
Your
created Seinfeld. So
Yeah, like
Come
every
from
single
the same
character
tree.
on Seinfeld, especially like from the '90s, they could have went off did their own show.
yep. And normally they probably would have.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like from that '90s, I'm surprised they did. Like George Costanza, he could have went and did his own.
God.
Kramer could have had his own show.
Why didn't they?
Because
They
I
didn't
think
have
that
to.
I think that show worked so well.
Yeah, and they were making so much money. Usually people spin off because the
Yeah, they
show's
was
not
making
doing
crazy
well,
money.
but your character's funny, so they'll spin you off and get your own thing.
Like another example is like Friends. You know, Friends stayed because they're getting 1 million episodes.
a million episodes.
So I'm not finna. I ain't
Why
gonna
would
get
you
paid that
lose
on my
that?
own show.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stay right here and just do this.
I didn't like Friends.
Your phone is ringing.
No, I'll tell you what. Friends is a well-written show,
I didn't like it.
well-developed characters. Another white show that was good. Sex and the City.
I love Sex and the City.
Sex and the City is a
I remember
great
I got
show.
that as a Christmas gift. The whole like box set. That was so exciting.
Caller, what's your name? Where you call it from?
That was before
You
streaming.
low hanging fruit gift here.
Hey, McVeigh for you.
Please.
What it do, McVeigh?
Hey, what's going on, King? How's it going, Queen?
Hello.
Hey,
He wasn't talking to you.
hey, how you doing? Hey, Speed, man. I know K-Dot got a real job, bro. But I think this is the lineup right here. Now that one's is there, this is the group with HNS included.
Yeah, I think this is a good group.
This
I
is the
agree.
lineup.
I agree.
Let's somehow make sure that we can get K-Dot on the show, get her paid or what have you. But this is the lineup right
You
here.
know what? Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you.
Sound like I'm getting paid.
I was just about to say.
Wandra likes money
Hey,
too.
real quick before I hang up. I know, you know, people have whatever opinions and thoughts on Aaron, but I have to say I thoroughly enjoy when Aaron's on the show because I like the fact that she challenges conventional wisdom of those who feel as though they have all the wisdom.
Not me.
And so I think that right. So I like the back and forth in terms of the engagement and the dialogue that K-Dot brings her perspective as well as Wanda's perspective, and we still get the jokes. So for me, this is the lineup.
All right. Well,
I agree with you.
we'll cater to you then.
I agree with you.
We'll work on
Hey,
it.
don't cater to me. Cater to your Patreon
No.
members. I'm a free subscriber.
We're gonna try to get you in there, though. We're gonna try to get you in. I promise.
Well, the
But
fans have
I
spoken.
appreciate. I want to say real quick before I hang up on a serious note with everything that's going on in the world. Despite everything, man, I promise on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays, I tune in every week because despite what's going on, I know that no matter what Speedy is going through, he's gonna show up. He's gonna give us a show. You allow us to talk all kind of crazy in the chat room, and I want to tell you, brother, I'm gonna give you your flowers once again. I really do appreciate you, real talk.
Oh,
Thank
that's
you, bro.
nice. That was nice of you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, thanks, man.
That was nice of him.
Oh, look at that.
You
Look
gonna
at
cry,
that.
Speedy?
He is.
What's up with your shirt? Nigga?
He's playing rugby afterwards.
Where you coming from, Wanda?
My house.
Oh,
Why is everybody? What is going on? I just feel like everybody's energy is real wet sockish today.
Wet sock?
I felt
that
my
mean?
energy was great.
Like what happens
Why?
when you're at home and you got a sock on and you step in some water? You take that bitch right off, right? Because don't nobody like wet socks,
Still don't get
It
it.
goes.
right? As soon as you be
Still don't get
like,
it.
fuck it, let's just get a new pair of socks.
Well, it
and we
is
ain't putting no more socks on for the day.
it is Wednesday. You know, this is usually the point of the week. Everybody's
But
kinda like,
I refuse to take that because I feel great. I don't know
feel
why you
amazing.
think the energy is different. You feel good?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm being my regular self.
I like your outfit, Kate.
Everybody's
Thank
good.
you.
So maybe it's you.
This,
Maybe it is.
Okay.
this is a I'm fine shirt. You don't
Is it?
Yes.
That looks like I need help shirt.
No.
I said no.
You need help.
You don't like your shirt, Aaron?
I do need help, Aaron.
If it was the first
I like
date,
a rugby
if
shirt.
it was the first date,
It's a rugby shirt, exactly.
and it's a little nippy outside.
And he showed up like that.
And he showed up like that.
Hop out.
I would hope that the person.
He got his own watch company.
I would hope the personality.
Yeah,
would
he
make up for
does.
I would hope the
Telex
personality would make up for the
watches.
shirt.
Well, you know his personality.
Exactly. That's why the shirt matters.
That's why the shirt
No big
matters.
changes.
This is a nice guy shirt.
I'm a safe guy.
Yeah. Get in my van.
I know it's white.
Nope, don't slide it. Slides on its own.
Slide.
You kidnapping with a button. You hit the button. Get in,
He
bitch.
said slides on his own.
It's automatic rope. Just put your hands out.
Automatic rope.
It's got a lift. Step onto the lift. You're being
Where you
kidnapped.
been, bro?
I was at home, man. I
You
got
depressed? You was
You're
depressed?
sleeping.
nigga, I got a real life.
What happened?
Yeah,
Some
like
real
these
shit
niggas, these
happened?
niggas don't be believing we have shit to do outside of here.
Right.
And that's why I will
Damn.
say shout out to
Shit.
McVeigh for saying that, because I do show up regardless of what's going on in my regular ass life.
Nigga, I do too.
I don't even think you really be having anything going on though.
Hilarious.
No, I keep it real. Sometimes I'll be like, gas is $7.
And it takes me like 40 minutes.
No, like
Well,
I'll tell you why I don't be here Mondays. Like I work at that restaurant all weekend, like 10, 12 hours. So Monday I'm like tired. So that's why I be like, sometimes
They
I'm
don't need
making.
you.
Mine is
I
just
mean,
mine is just
I know I
gas.
need you too, but
So if
Well,
I
I didn't have a car until
well, if we gave you gas money, you come.
I would come. Yes.
So
Yeah,
if we
voice
don't
gets
give you
so
gas
high.
money, you won't come.
I would more. I wouldn't come as frequent.
if we had a speed
I would
date
even.
event,
I would
you
even
come?
let you use my Costco card to fill up my gas tank. I would meet you in the middle.
You let me use your Costco.
Your
You
card
have
to fill up my tank.
You have to reimburse her the amount.
No. Well, however he wants to pay for it, but I would use.
Right.
You know,
What's-
so it's
is-
cheaper. You get more for your money. I'm gonna do you a
What's
solid.
Costco gas right now? What's the gas?
$5.39.
Oh shit.
Oh, yeah,
Right? I
that's
just
low.
went there the other day. I got my card on me. Anybody need gas? We can roll
I
through
might
it.
have to renew my Costco.
I
joint.
was
So-
about to say, 'cause you know
so-
Costco's right down the street.
Well, I need
That gas
service, so I don't
station's-
want to put the gas in my car just yet.
Find out what's wrong. with it.
Right. I've done that plenty of times. Fill up the tank and that shit fuck up on you. It seems like every time I fill up the tank, that happened on the car.
I paid off a car one time and it happened.
He's like, motherfucker.
Like the next day, nigga, light came on. Bing! I said, nigga, ain't this
It
so
was
bad?
like, pink slips in the mail.
This so bad up. Yeah, man.
I'm scared to pay my registration because I have tickets.
When's your registration?
It's due next month.
When were your tickets?
Oh yeah, when you try to pay.
I got one. I know for sure one is, I went to some fucking, the Classic Hat or Classic, it's in Hollywood. And I thought,
The pastrami place?
no, it's a club. It's like
Oh.
a bar club. And I thought the meter said free parking, and when I came back, it was a fucking ticket.
That's what everybody say. I thought.
So I know that's one. And then I got one speeding through Beverly Hills, but I don't stop at Beverly Hills. Like, it's out of there.
So did you tell them that when they pulled you over?
I didn't stop.
So you got a warrant, not a ticket.
You're a wanted person as we speak.
Right.
Could be.
Gas is $2.80
That's a
in
warrant,
Houston.
not a ticket.
Ugh, that
Can
kills
y'all say
my
there's some gas out
soul.
here, nigga?
That
Shit.
kills my soul.
And they got all the gas in here.
I'll
Oh,
tell you
that
what
kills
gas
my soul.
is tomorrow in Atlanta.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? You just rub it in her face.
Yeah, I'm out of here.
What you want, caller?
What time's your flight?
How many?
One.
I always wondered how many tickets do you have to have in L.A. to get what the French call le boot?
The boot don't.
Well,
have,
it's in certain cities. Like
Yeah.
every city don't boot.
yeah. Like we know in Philly and places like that, or New York, they boot everybody, but L.A. no.
Yeah, like you can get
Just
booted,
what-
but like I think it has to be over like
'Cause I-
$2,000 for them to boot you.
Yeah, I think because we have to get our car registered every year, they just go, you got to come back.
Yeah, they just put it on our registration now.
And you-
Right.
and you-
Okay,
It's a smarter
okay,
thing to
so
do
they get-
anyway.
Yeah,
okay, so they get y'all ass on the
Yeah.
on the comeback.
You be like, yeah, I'm here to
Okay.
get my tags, $88. They be like, oh no.
Oh no!
no.
Yeah, oh no.
Remember Beverly Hills? You
Yeah.
was running through that.
You owe us $12.80.
You can't get your license without.
Because here you get 2 tickets, and if you ain't paid them tickets, your ass get booted, and you have 24 hours before that truck come and take your car, and you best to have paid it.
Yeah, I watched
I
Parking
remember
Wars.
taking a boot off my car in Atlanta one time.
You did? Ooh, that's really bad.
Why?
Because the next time they see your car, they tow it. You
Yeah.
get
and
no
they
ticket.
gonna charge, and they charge you for the boot.
Sure do.
And that's $125
I don't recall him
storage fee
being charged.
per day.
This before Atlanta.
And see, I feel like, because a lot of people get
That
booted,
shirt looks horrible
and they
on
car,
TV.
and then their cars
It
get
ain't the
towed,
TV.
and then they
It ain't
don't.
the
They
TV.
just pay,
That nigga look like he finna be in our dream.
So you live on Elm
all
Street,
right, Freddy
nigga.
Krueger. Anyway,
Hey, how deep in your closet you go to get that motherfucker?
This is a model shirt.
A model what?
Year?
It's a model shirt.
A model what?
This comes on mannequins.
It looked like it came with a wagon.
Came on a mannequin at Old Navy.
That shit came with a leather jacket and a knife.
That shit came with a hat attached to the back of it.
Looks like you should have your thighs out running with a ball.
With a stiff arm.
Yeah, stiff arm.
How much? If your car gets towed, how much is y'all storage fees? How much is the storage fees from the tow company?
It depends on the storage.
The last time it happened to me, which was like maybe maybe 2 years ago, it was $150 for the tow, and then
it's one something to hook you up.
Yeah, it was $150 just for them
like
towing.
You asked them to hook you up,
and then it was
like $40-$50 a day.
Yeah, like it was like $40-$50.
And they pretty much they're gonna go through your car and take some shit and go, oh, that wasn't us.
They took my you know the shit that cover your spare tire in the trunk. They took that. I was like, fuck.
I just don't like the name of the fees.
So if they tow your car and you just say, let me get my shit out of it, you still have to pay it with the rest.
No, in 30 days they sell it.
No, and they not finna let you come get your shit unless you get it out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Once you get your shit out and you be like, fuck that car.
No, they won't let you get your.
They'll only let you get your registration out the car.
Yeah, they won't let you get none of your other shit out.
They already know that game.
Right.
Oh, okay. So, but they still hit your ass with the registration with those tickets.
Yeah, all
that. Next
that.
time you have to go try to. Okay, so that's what they should do here, unless they changing it up.
Well, no,
people,
I think what they do in
they'll
Chicago.
charge you for the key. Like they'll call you. Like if you don't give us the key, we're gonna tack that. Like if you have a what do you call those?
Oh,
the keyless, the fold.
Keyless, yeah.
Have you guys voted?
Fob, yeah. They'll charge you. They'll charge you whatever the cost of the key is.
Really
we're into a conversation.
Yeah.
That's irrelevant.
No, it isn't. He's a fan.
I mean, not that. I'm just talking about. Okay, so did you guys vote? Thanks, Vern.
All right.
Did you hang up on Vern?
Vote for what?
Nick, you know this isn't your conversation.
Did we vote for what? What are you talking about?
Anybody else who likes to vote in local elections?
I will vote.
I voted in a couple of Santa Clarita things because it's very
white
Trumpy up there.
Motherfuckers are deep up there.
Yeah,
you went in person or you did your mail-in ballot?
I do my ballots. They send me the mail-in ballots.
I need to do mine.
It was a little scary. I felt like I was in a whole nother country because I was out there to get. I forgot what I was getting. I think me and Will was riding around. Whatever.
Nike store.
Yeah, well, I went over there by the Mercedes or the car lot, and they were on that corner deep.
Who was?
Oh,
the Trump people?
Trumpies.
Yeah, all the Trumpies.
It looked like what you see on TV.
Why were you scared?
Not scared, but it was. I just never seen it like
That's why I hate they gym. It is flat butt central at that gym.
Yeah, them motherfuckers was deep.
It's just long butt cracks
really
all
they believe in that dude. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
They drink the juice. Whatever the juice was, they drink that shit.
Have you voted, Wanzer?
Have I done what?
Voted.
Never.
He's a felon.
I'm a criminal.
But you can still vote.
Are you really a felon?
No, you saw what they was doing to the people that in Florida that thought they could vote.
Yeah, that's because they're scaring the shit out of them. But you can vote as a felon.
What? You really have a felony?
I have a bunch of them, Aaron.
For what?
You don't know who you're talking to?
Yeah,
Why?
Wanzer used to be criminal.
We need to go on a date.
Wanzer used to be criminal.
I thought.
I'm in the streets, Aaron.
Call it.
Literally.
I don't believe that.
Call it. What's your name in your rap sheet?
Girl, you better believe it.
It's your buck number.
My inmate number got an F on the end of it.
What's that mean?
Felony.
Felony. Hello.
Caller, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah, I don't hide my felony.
Yo, what up? It's me again, Jay Nasty, you know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Let me ask a quick question, though.
Go ahead, dog.
Why are we not sticking by what's the truth? You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people say Kanye should have did it this way, that way. But what the fuck did he really say? But the truth, my guy.
Okay.
All of this is factual. When you break it down what an anti-Semite is and all of this other shit, we are the first Jews out here. And Nick, my boy Nick can tell you.
That's a fact.
So how the fuck are we going to be racist against our own cause and our own people? Christianity was brought into this by the white devil. You dig?
That's facts.
You know what I'm saying?
So you've read some books.
Real
right?
Yes.
Yeah,
I was not even incarcerated to read.
No, that's
so you want to talk to Aaron? We'll let you talk to Aaron. Go ahead.
No,
Aaron.
but like a lot of us haven't educated ourselves.
Aaron is going to be my future domestic partner.
Okay.
I love her thinking.
I like your accent.
Real talk. And once you see a real nigga such as my caliber, she will understand that she needs to be with a nigga like myself.
I heard that. Run in my DMs. Slide up in them. Let me see. Let me see what you're talking about.
I will. Say your Instagram one. I'm gonna jump off of here.
She's close to settling.
I am. I'm about 90 days out. It's the Styles report. THESTILES report.
What are you?
Got you. And I'm gonna show you. Yo, you speak factual shit, and contrary to belief, all these other motherfuckers that don't understand where you coming from, that's on them. If they don't want to be educated, that's on them.
See, this my man right here. Hey, baby, get up in there. See,
he running that game. Good job, Jay Nasty.
Jay Nasty, keep running it. I'm here for
hit and go, Jay. Hit and go.
You're right. I love a little parade.
Buy you some earplugs.
Shout out to that guy.
My dick.
Buy you some earplugs.
My dick.
Yeah, that's a fact though, Jay.
I love flattery.
I wasn't talking about what you said, but
it says they be on a world tour apologizing. Them Jews be like, we will cut this money off. You niggas better get back in line. They do not. I be like,
America's exhausting. America's at the tail end. We are at the end of the empire. We're watching it crumble in real time.
That is true.
And it's just exhausting. It's mentally, it's emotionally, it's spiritually, it's just
sexually
that part. It's just fucking exhausting. I'm tired of being here. I'm tired of hearing the same recycled ass conversations, the same dumb shit that we're distracted by. Yeah. It's just fucking exhausting to live here. So, Jay Nasty, if you want to get your passport and we could bust out this joint, I'm down.
I don't think Jay Nasty has a passport.
Just gonna go out on a limb.
I'm sorry, Mr. Jay Nasty. You can't come into Europe.
Yeah, take your little nasty girl back with you.
Sorry about that, Mr. Nasty.
This is a phone book. This is not a passport.
Mr. Nasty, we just need to run you through the scanner.
NASTY. Okay, gotcha.
Jay want him some. What you gonna do, Aaron? Don't fuck it up.
I don't fuck anything up.
We know that.
No, what it is.
The general consensus is ask everybody.
I mean, in my last couple of relationships, I thought I fucked him up. But then when the truth was revealed, I realized energy doesn't lie. And the universe was telling me, cheat on that nigga. He hiding kids.
Hiding kids.
The energy told you to do that?
Yeah. Energy speaks. It's never. Energy is never dies. It's just transferred.
You gotta stop listening to that.
And it's always in the room.
The fuck is you talking about?
So I apologize, Jay.
You live on the fact that energy could tell you something and you believe it.
Energy is the only thing that makes everything move.
Yeah, it is very much so. Yes or no?
Yes, 100%. You ever walked in the room and the energy was bad, and you was like, "This."
You walked in this room, you thought it was bad, and we all hilarious. We all told you we're fine. So that can't be fact.
I mean, but just because you say I was mostly talking about you and Wanzer because you niggas seem real down in the dumps.
I wasn't fine. I was hiding my sadness.
Thank you. See, and I peeped it.
I was hiding my sadness.
Aaron peeped up on it.
And Aaron peeped it. That part.
What you said about?
Just
just like
being you.
Just a couple of things. A dude.
He said a dude.
That's what Speedy wanted to hear.
Because that nigga, it's always weird that women go, well, I have an energy or there's some aura. Oh, motherfucker, you could be wrong.
You know what I do, Pops, when a woman tell me that? If a woman say something about our energy got to match, I'll get away from it. That's a red flag.
It's the stupidest shit I've ever heard.
I'm not saying you.
No, I get what you're saying. Because some of these people are like, I hate a grand rising ass nigga. Like that's one thing I do not like. When they be like grand rising, because you can't say morning because morning is morning, and if you say morning, then you're already having a bad day, and it's like, but they're two totally different mornings. One is MOURN. You don't date enough niggas, and one is MORI.
I don't date.
You know, I caught that to tell in. I was like, you a butt buddy now?
I don't
we say heaven high over here.
So I always just say top of the morning. That's my thing.
Yeah, we say
top of the morning.
That's slave talk. Tops of the morning to you, son.
How's you feeling this evening, son?
I'll be right back, son.
You know what? I'm gonna let you two niggas live.
You tip
because
your
I
hat.
don't even want to blast y'all ass like that.
Like what?
So I'm gonna let y'all have that.
I know you ain't gonna talk about my white girls.
Okay, well, since we talking about it.
Since you brought it up.
Right, why he talking Massa? He done got Massa's daughter pregnant, now he's going through it.
Damn, Aaron.
What's wrong with saying that?
That's a good point, Aaron.
Well, I mean,
Is he not?
Most guys
did he not?
Most guys go
That's
through it.
That's a good point.
Most guys go through it.
Let me say this. Let me say this, Aaron, to the caller's point that called about Kanye. This is the problem with the world. Nobody wants the truth. The Bible says, "My people say, speak unto me sweet things and smooth things." That's how we like to hear smooth things. We want it to be nice and all. I like how you talk,
Shit,
Aaron.
not me.
You know, I like to hear how somebody really.
But then you
speaks.
can't say
No, like I can
tell the
interview-
truth, and then you walk in here and go, "Oh, the energy's bad,"
But if
and
that's
you were
how she
absolutely
feel,
wrong.
But if
it
that's
was
how
wrong.
but that's what I'm saying. I can interview a KKK person with a swastika on his forehead, with I hate every nigga shirt on. It would not bother me at all because you're a man. I could respect the fact that you feel different than me. You may be justified, and you could have got jumped by black people. For all I know, growing up, I don't know what.
Now you have a
happened.
reason why you hate black.
It doesn't matter to me why you hate.
It's gonna bother me.
But Aaron,
It won't bother me at all.
Same here.
What Aaron-
Because it's your I hate nigga shirt that's gonna bother
Well,
me.
he got it
Aaron-
printed up, so I mean, you got to respect that.
I ain't gotta
let me address
respect
what
it.
Aaron said.
Oh, shit.
Address me.
So, Aaron, what you did was you just reduced a national problem, probably an international problem, that most men have when they're not with their daughter's mother anymore, to her being white, which has nothing to
Black
do with
women
it.
do the same thing.
Most dudes, when they're not with their daughter's mother anymore,
Good point.
or their wife, their ex-wife, it's fucking hell.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
Okay, let me say this. I did not reduce it.
It was a reduction. Go on.
It wasn't a reduction,
Look
nigga.
at it was.
It was a ironic correlation that you were sitting up there talking about Massa, but yet you have, children
daughter.
with Massa's
Massa's daughter.
daughter.
I said-
so it wasn't about the fact that you're having an issue because you and your
Well, one
baby
was a
mom-
joke and
because
one's
you
not.
and your baby mama is not together.
One's a joke.
This wasn't this,
Whoa.
right. Both of these ain't got nothing to do with you. And it wasn't a joke about you having issues with your baby mama.
Nice fingernails,
It was
though.
just correlating the irony.
Yeah,
But-
but one's a joke and one wasn't a joke.
And the
Which
iron,
one wasn't a joke?
but
And which one was the joke?
The joke was the master shit. That's the joke.
actually, I wasn't joking.
Did you not?
Top of the morning to
said
you.
that shit
Top of the
was-
morning to you. It is some
Actually, I
slave
wasn't
talk.
joking. I fucking love you, Walter.
When you passed Master, you had to say tops of the morning to your son.
And what did I say?
I was wishing you a good day.
correlating the irony,
We's woke.
right? That's
Eyes red as the what?
But you do know that black women do the same thing.
okay.
No,
Sisters of color.
That's not the
but yeah,
argument
she was-
at hand. I was
yeah.
correlating.
He was saying that
Okay, how about I tell you what I was saying?
I don't give a fuck.
Well, obviously you do because you defending this nigga.
Well, I'm not defending him.
So
I'm
what are
just
you
saying
doing?
you're wrong.
Am I wrong? How
You're
am I
wrong.
You're wrong.
Aaron. You're wrong.
How am I wrong?
You're wrong.
No, she made a correlation to the irony that
Right, he don't know what correlation or
fuck.
irony
That-
means.
that-
That's why we still having this
Right, that he
conversation.
was just saying top of the
Corals
morning.
live in the ocean,
He said
And an
Corals live in
An
the
iron
ocean.
takes care of your shirt. So move on.
and they're rare.
I got you, Aaron.
Oh my god.
I got
That's
you.
why you think.
These niggas are hilarious.
I don't
That's
believe
why I'm single because I date men. That's why I'm single.
That is
No, I'm
true.
That's
single.
the
I date
problem.
women and I'm
she
single.
can't find a man.
You can always slide over here.
Okay, that's single too, so that ain't gonna help you.
Yeah, that's
That's why.
Yeah.
Because I have to deal with these type of mindsets, and then at my age, it's like most of the guys I date are older than me, which are in your generation, and
Wow.
you see how
Damn,
much.
you dating
how many,
61-year-olds?
I'm just they're not really 61,
First
but you
of
see
all,
how many
You
like
date- you date-
societal
Underline
You dating grand sugar daddy.
Aaron
societal
got
misnorms. I always have to challenge.
Aaron's got a light bill, K-Dot.
Yeah, she does.
That nigga, what is up
The
with
gas
LADWP? Why is
like,
my
let-
light bill
let me-
always so high?
'Cause other
And
people
it's
didn't pay.
just me.
But I'll tell you why. Because
What the fuck?
it's not just the lights on there, Aaron.
What
your
else is
TV,
on?
Your vibrator.
your radio, your vibrator,
Your mouth. There's a lot of shit
Well,
going on
I
there.
ain't got a
Your-
LADWP.
your
plug-in
seal-
toothbrush,
Two of your ceiling fans.
In your room.
your
floor fan is
your
on.
refrigerator with the egg carton in it.
Your fish tank with no
Because
fish in it still going.
it's the Department of Water and Power.
Your Alexa.
Said your fish tank with no fish in it.
That shit ain't got no fish
My
in it.
DW, every time I crack that DWP bill, it
You're
always
air frying
is
every 40 minutes.
150.
Ain't that crazy that we gotta pay for electricity?
Right.
Ain't that just a crazy
And it's
concept?
free.
I'm sick
And
of
it's
paying
free.
between my gas and my gas and my
Even gas is
DWP
free, like, they
bill
don't make
is
gas.
damn near almost like $300.
That's insane that we even pay for that.
You know, it ain't got to be $300, Aaron.
It don't have to be. You could take my biggest bill.
And what does he get?
What you gonna take?
His last name.
Oh,
You want one?
Oh,
Let me
wow.
see. Let's see.
let's see.
Aaron. What's her middle name?
Aaron
Bernice.
Vernice.
Bernice. Bernice Swanzer.
Aaron Vernice Swanson.
Sounds like a white woman to me.
Aaron VW.
Sounds like a white woman to me.
We're not gonna
ABW.
we're not gonna get approved for no loan.
No. man.
Aaron Vernice.
My
God
credit is good.
damn.
I don't have any. Oh, my only debt I have is
It's
a
not
car I just
Bernice,
bought.
it's Bunnies.
Bunnies. It's
Bunnies.
like
It's like
Venice
Venice with an S.
That's what it say after Bernice.
It's like Venice, but without the water. Bernice.
It's like Venice without the bumps.
Oh, too soon.
No, that's not too soon. That's not. I'm about so sick
They
of the
came
fucking
back.
homeless welcoming committee that's around my neighborhood. It's so embarrassing.
Because you can't be homeless in cold areas, Aaron. So California's a warm.
I
all
get
year
that,
round,
but be
so.
homeless on the next block. Like every entry point. Like
You
if I tell
starting to sound
somebody,
like white folk.
I don't care. So what? I'm sorry.
You
I'll
sound
be
like a
it
colonizer.
on that one. To not want to like every time I try to tell somebody to
So
come to
you
my
don't
house,
feel-
I can't even give them like every.
You don't feel their
entry-
pain?
No, every entry point.
Yeah,
They're
but-
fucking
right.
posted up and like no, because a lot of it is a collective of the bad decisions you've made up until this point, and I feel
Or
like
it's
we
the
are.
system.
I feel like we are free will and free thinking adults, and everything is based on the decisions that you make in your life. Everything has a positive or a negative.
I go with that. I go with that.
And some of these motherfuckers be out here just making bogus ass moves. So
I've told
I
my
think
kids.
and I feel like I be out here making bogus ass moves,
You do.
like super bogus. And if I'm able to keep my head above water and I'm out here reckless, y'all ain't got no excuse.
Or I can buy a tent. You know what I'm saying? I can live just like you, but in a tent.
Or I sleep on your porch. Same thing. I gotta
Right.
pay for shit.
Yeah, he sleep when you sleep. He ain't got nothing to stress you got. So I don't know what you talking
Got
about.
no
all you
DWP bill.
All he gotta do is get up before you. That's
Right.
it. You don't know he there.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is
saying?
slide over when your people come.
Don't talk to him. Go on
Mm-hmm.
in.
Yeah, homelessness is a problem in LA. It's
I think
bad.
the system. I think
It's a problem
we
everywhere.
had this. Me and my
It's
pops had
not a
this
problem
conversation.
everywhere. It's not.
Well, that's
It's
because
not.
it's cold and hot in most places.
It's not a
Right.
problem
Yeah, so in
everywhere.
Go
California,
ahead, Nick.
it's,
Tell him.
No, it's extremely populated homeless people here, but it's homeless people everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were saying that? Go ahead.
No, we talked about this before. Pop.
Hold on,
I just think the concept that we talked about water and power. That's crazy to make people pay for that. I think housing is crazy to make people pay for housing.
And it's so expensive.
And not even that. You think about this. Like nothing else on this planet pays for housing. Like that's insane.
I know my
That should be
overhead
a-
is
And like I said,
growing
I feel like
every month.
everyone
Yeah,
should
man, you
everyone
would
should have an
never go
apartment, right? And then if you want a house, you could buy one. But
Co-
apartment
But
living
what
should
most
be
people
free.
don't realize is that credit scores didn't come about until 1989. So that's why this whole generation, this boomer generation, they all have homes because shit,
Right.
houses was only $12,000 and you
Right.
didn't need a credit score for it. So anybody could have got a home. But now we got to play this stupid algorithm bullshit with these niggas
Call it.
and play with these fucking interest rates to
That
go
red,
with it.
That's called
Call it.
redlining, y'all.
I know.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
I kind of have to disagree with you on the homeless thing.
That's why you single. But go ahead.
Nigga, you would be.
I
Take
kind
a
of
deep
have to
breath,
disagree
take a
with
deep breath.
that
Nah, he be single
because
dudes out here, nigga. It's tough.
like what you said about people, it is some people out there who make the decisions,
What
who make
you-
fucked up decisions, and
Right.
it happens.
Uh-huh.
What you
But
said.
there are circumstances
Ooh.
in which
Circumcised.
people.
Yeah, you should use a different
Speedy,
word.
could you please allow me to
My
finish
bad. You're
my?
right. My bad. I apologize.
Thank you.
Good luck.
Because I'm really not trying to cuss people out
I
and
know.
be ignorant today.
I don't want you
I'm
to
trying
cuss.
to be
Shout out to Vernon.
somewhat of a nice person
You be
today.
yourself.
Working on yourself, Vernon. Shout out to you.
Look at Alice.
I know, right? What you been?
You know, it's a lot of things that are out of people's control that you can be homeless by. You know, like losing your job. You know, by the
No,
grace
that's in
of
your
God,
control.
people are owned.
Losing your girl who had a place.
I understand that. And
I
we
don't know why
done.
You guys are you cracking jokes on homelessness, and that's not.
That's not me. That was Aaron.
We're not
That was
cracking jokes.
Aaron.
We're not cracking jokes on homelessness. We're cracking jokes on poor decisions, right? Let's start there. So let's not
Yes,
equate
well,
the
I
two.
mean, I-
So we're
I
cracking
agree
jokes
with
on
that.
poor decisions. And yes, you can
I-
lose your job. However, it is also your responsibility to make sure that you save and you have at least some sort of cushion. So if any rainy day happens to come
but
down on
ever
you,
heard- okay,
nigga, I
but
got
have you ever
buku
heard of
months saved
unforeseen
up.
circumstances? Have you ever heard of unforeseen circumstances? Have you ever heard of medical bills?
You have a
Have you ever
medical
heard of
bill?
that stuff?
nah.
Speedy?
Yes,
Speedy,
sir.
you read.
But what's an unforeseen
I'm
circumstance?
sorry.
Like an unforeseen circumstance to me
Unforeseen
is like a
circumstance
blown
is
out
like you
tire.
had
That's
somebody died, you have to pay
$125.
for a funeral. Unforeseen circumstances that your fucking house burned down, a tornado, or
We ain't got
earthquake.
insurance. Where your insurance at?
Your insurance does not pay for everything.
They pay for enough.
Also, a large part of it is mental health.
Aaron, you. I mean,
Aaron.
I'm. Okay.
I get what you're
Cuss
saying.
her out,
but-
Vern.
No, I get what you're saying, but
Vern.
everything
No,
is
I'm not
everything
doing
is
that.
not
I'm
an
not gonna cuss her out.
absolute. That if you are, I feel like as an adult, if you are moving
Nigga talking to
correctly
herself, that nigga
and you are creating your own
I
safety
love
nets,
K-Dot.
that's a lot
I
of people's
swear I
problem
love
is they don't have
K-Dot.
safety
Everybody-
nets.
I mean,
So-
okay,
but that's
from-
my thing.
from
So
what
you,
you're
as a
saying-
person, you have to create your
You guys
own
can't
safety
talk
nets.
over each other. Okay.
That's the problem.
Aaron, what you're saying, Aaron, what
Don't
you're
talk over
saying
each other. I
works
see.
in the perfect world. But this is not that world that you're living in. That's not the world you're living in. People can do the right thing and still be homeless. You know, it's just kids sometimes because
Here's the thing. Sometimes homeless people want to be homeless. Like some.
exactly because
'Cause they
they
have mental
don't want to
problems.
deal with the everyday bills and the
Right.
What you talking
What did
about,
you just
like,
say?
your
They
overhead?
don't want
People don't
to
wanna deal with
deal.
that.
They don't. Would you just say they don't? So isn't that a choice? Goes that back to my original statement? They don't want to deal
Thank
with
you,
the
Vern.
everyday bills, right?
A large percent of them have mental health issues.
Yes.
You ever seen somebody
Or
walk?
drugs.
You ever seen somebody walk on a dog down the street and there's no
100%.
dog?
No, I get
No.
that, but it's like
He
that's,
said no.
listen,
Because how would I know there was a dog if there's no dog?
but
He's
that's
going like, get your ass up, get over here.
But that's
Nick
the thing
said
is that
no.
more than one thing can be true and exist at the same time, right?
Aaron.
They do have mental health issues, right? That's true. That's sad. We do have a homelessness problem, right? I also don't want to see them driving into my neighborhood. All those things can be true at the same time.
But you have a nice neighborhood. They want to live in a nice neighborhood too. You
Hilarious.
shouldn't have made it so nice.
I didn't make it. It ain't
So,
nice.
Aaron, let me tell you something that you probably didn't know.
Okay.
Did you know? And guys, get your raggedy phones out and connect to the internet. Do what you got to do. Look this up. 70% of Americans don't have $1,000 saved.
I know that.
You know that? Okay, so that means technically there is no middle class.
Right.
This middle class that they talk about
It's an
doesn't
illusion.
exist.
It's an illusion.
So everybody is a paycheck away from being fucked. And everybody doesn't have somebody, like I can call Speedy anytime and get thousands of dollars if I need it. But everybody doesn't have that.
wasn't a
Everybody doesn't have somebody they can borrow from
But
or
I-
lean on.
But I'm not borrowing or leaning on anybody.
I know you're not, but I'm just saying.
But that's also based on your income and what you can set aside.
I work
Like,
one day a week.
also, you don't have kids.
Everybody don't-
Also, you don't have.
everybody don't
there's
suck dick, Aaron.
Oh my god!
Nobody at the table suck dick.
you making all that in one day. I know what you're doing.
I for damn sure don't suck dick. You know what I'm
Suck a
saying?
dick, Aaron.
Right.
Suck a
It is
dick.
what it is.
And you taking cum shots.
But if
Without a glass.
70% don't have $1,000 saved, think about that. That's a lot. That's like most everybody.
I get that, but
Ain't no but after that.
It's not that they don't have $1,000 saved, and a lot of times it's not because they cannot save it or they have not come through $1,000 to save. Is that their priorities are misdirected and they're spending their money on things that really don't matter versus making a safety net. Like the first thing I always think of is make sure I have enough money in the bank so if anything comes awry, it doesn't fuck me over.
But why do you think about
How
that
much you
first?
need?
My mindset came like that because I've been on my own since I was 17 going to college across country. So I can't keep calling my mom every time little shit happens. I get a flat.
So how much you got set aside?
Are you adding to it?
Just answer the goddamn question.
I would say I have at least 6 to 9 months of expenses.
Okay, so you good.
So we're good.
Yeah, we're good.
I mean, Aaron's
we gonna make it.
Aaron's my friend.
We gonna make it.
I ain't got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, I'll be texting you later.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? How much you got set to the side?
I got a couple of dollars. You dig? But anyway,
Nah, I mean, son.
Aaron is definitely right. It's about prioritizing your motherfucking life.
Hey, y'all gonna date. You ain't got to do this shit with Aaron.
Stop calling
It's all good. It's all good. But no, this is real shit. Because at first, to be honest with you, when Aaron first came onto the show, I disliked that little queen.
That's how everybody feel about
Felt
it.
same
I didn't
way.
like what she was saying. But then I had to actually sit back, and it's all about taking accountability and having or respecting yourself and be accountable for what you fucking do. And that's what I respect. Now, see, it is what it is, but prioritizing. No, another thing too, though. Look at all of the illegal citizens that's coming into this United States of America.
Pretty much.
And they're actually prioritizing them, giving them rent vouchers, giving them Section 8, all this other stuff before the homeless people that's actually from this motherfucking country.
Well,
just so that they can get a tax break.
Well,
Aaron, don't fuck up.
I'm not fucking up. What I want to say to his argument, it's not that they're prioritizing it over the citizens. A lot of times, the people who are homeless, that money comes with attachments. There's certain things that you have to do in order to receive that money and continuing to receive it. And because a lot of Americans are entitled or just don't want to follow the rules, they would rather not even play that game and have that money, and that they have to do X, Y, and Z. But somebody who is coming over here, they're trying to build a life in America. They'll jump through those hoops because that's going to build them a foundation.
Can you imagine y'all on the couch talking like this?
Mm-hmm. Why do they get first priority before the Americans that's raised here?
I don't think they get first priority. I just think they're the first ones to go through the priority. I mean, the requirement checklist. You know what I mean? Some people, you could give a nigga a list of things they need to do, and it could take them 3 months to get around to it.
I beg to differ.
That is true.
I live in the state of motherfucking Texas. And our governor has been shipping these bum motherfuckers to all these other counties and all these other states and stuff like that, dropping them off in buses. You dig?
But he's not.
And the reason why.
Keep going.
They don't want them on there.
But he's not doing that for the for the betterment of these immigrants. He's using them as political pawns because he's saying that all of these cities, you guys said there's nothing wrong with the border in your sanctuary cities. So take these niggas that's coming over since you want to open them and welcome arms. He's not doing that because it's in the best. It is. He's not doing it because it's in the best interest of the immigrants. He's doing that because he's playing a political game and basically doing a proverbial fuck you to the Democratic states.
Yeah, but you know what? The Democrats.
Thank you for a phone call, bro.
The Democrats who, were not minding the people coming, flooding in. Mm-hmm. Once he sent them to, where did he send them to?
Martha's Vineyard.
They had to file a state of emergency like almost right away. Mm-hmm. They couldn't even handle it for 2 weeks.
Okay.
And you've got Texas who have these people coming in every day.
Right.
And they had it for 2
That's not a reason to ship them off to another.
Why not?
But like you said, this goes back to being more
because
than
again,
one
you're using
can be
them.
true at once.
You're not doing it because you want them to do better over there. You're doing it so you can go, look, you take your motherfucking ass, and let's see if y'all can
y'all
do
know that this is their land.
They're saying they're saying that let them in. Okay, cool. Here, you take them. What's wrong with that?
I mean, that's
I don't see what's wrong with that.
I don't. Okay. Hypothetically, I don't see anything wrong with it. However, when we take it back to the actual real human impact, then something is fucked up about it because these people are already coming to a different country. Typically, they don't know the language. And then you're putting them on a plane. And that has to be a scary thing to get board a plane and not know where it's going to land.
So it's scared to be on. It's scared to be on an airplane with a professional pilot, but it's not scary.
They don't know where they're going.
It's not scary to walk from Guatemala.
Yes, it is. It is
Salvador.
Scary. You know why? Because you're taking away their freedom of choice. It's their choice to get up every day and walk from Guatemala to the Mexican-American border. That's their choice. That's the destination that they're trying to get to. That's different than putting somebody on a plane and they don't know where this motherfucker's gonna land. It can land in America. It can land in Cuba. It could take them to fucking West Africa. You don't know where.
They didn't know what they were gonna do when they got here anyway.
But they're not the same scenario.
I mean, first of all, how did you know what they're not gonna do? Because if they're coming over here, they must have some sort of plan. But if I know where I'm going with my plan, I'm more.
I think the plan is to get.
Don't you think the person is better off going somewhere that's saying we don't mind having you than being somewhere that doesn't want to do anything for you? Aren't they better off being somewhere that wants them?
But then say that. Just say, hey.
That's what I'm saying.
Ask yourself that because you're black. How many places have you been welcomed?
Not that many.
Damn, silence.
Black people stay in their own community because that's where they're welcome.
You say some white man shit sometimes.
How so?
It's not the same because we have to understand
look,
these are real people that we're playing with.
Listen,
right? I get this political thing and I
singing while
understand
I'm singing while I'm swinging.
Like we don't want them, and so go to where you're wanted. I get it. And if we're looking at it from a macro level, I understand what your argument is. But if we take it to a micro level, these are still humans, and they still have the right of choice of what it is they want to do. Yes, they came to this country because they wanted to seek a better life, but that doesn't mean once they cross the border, you get to decide to willy-nilly fly them all over the country because you don't want them there. They still should have a choice in whatever their journey is. You don't get to decide to put them on a plane and drop them off somewhere.
I'm saying if I go to China, I don't expect to have a lot of fucking choices.
If you just happen to go there.
Yes, if I go there illegally because that's what they're doing, I don't expect. I don't expect. Okay, well, regardless, not anymore. Whoa. So I don't expect to go to China illegally and just be able to think I have all these fucking rights to do what I want to do because that was my plan when I got there, to do what I want to do and go where I want to go. It doesn't work like that.
But what is there? What did they do except exist?
They came to a country
But what
illegally.
did they do besides exist?
I just told you.
Illegally?
Yeah, can you just go to China and stay?
Why would you want to go to China?
Can you just go to Russia and stay? Can you do it?
But
Can you do it?
Have you ever think about it from their
If you
perspective.
take a vape pen to Russia, you can.
Can 20,000 niggas a day walk into China and think that they can just do it, go wherever they want to go and get jobs wherever they want to get them and be able to take care of their families and sign up for all the Chinese government programs?
These are two totally different arguments.
How
because
so?
One is about the rules and that we have in place as a country for immigration, right? That system, whatever the system is, apparently it's broken, right? They don't enforce it properly. That's one argument. Then you have the other argument of these are still human beings. Just because they're a different color than you, nationality, they speak a different language, they have a different accent, does not mean they should not be given and be granted the respect of being a free will, sovereign adult or person, right? Those are two totally different arguments. You can't argue one or the other. Yes, as a country, we do need to fix our borders, right? But we also need to respect these people once they get here and not feel like just because they were seeking something better that we can just put them on a plane and tell them to go land and make life somewhere else.
So what I'm saying to you is, Aaron, yes, they will have all of those freedoms if they're giving those freedoms, if they're okay to stay here. You can't just go wherever you want in the world and think that you just have all these rights just because you showed up. Okay. I'm here, so I should be free. Okay, well, if we clear you to stay here and we say it's okay, well, now you have these rights.
Do you know what it takes and how long it takes to legally get citizenship in this country? It's not like,
you know how long it takes to legally buy a Lamborghini?
What does that got to do with anything?
He's gonna tell you.
I can go get some today without the money. But I can't keep them. Because there's rules.
That doesn't make any sense. It's like, everybody wants everybody to go through the legal process, but the legal process can easily take 5, 7, 10 years. You are at the whim of the government. And if we're going to talk about illegal immigration, why don't we get a system and start looking at all of these people who have overstayed their visas, all these Europeans, all of these Canadians, all of these Italians, all of these Czechoslovakians that have overstayed their visa and they're roaming around America. Why don't we go find them motherfuckers?
No, and that's true too. And it's
fly
actually,
them to another part of the country.
It's actually 50%. 50% of the people here come from down south,
that's
and 50%.
That's not true.
It is true. Look it up. I already know this stuff, Aaron. I've had plenty of illegal chicks. The other 50% are people that have overstayed.
That's facts.
Are people that have overstayed and never went back, just like you said, from Europe,
shit, I almost lost.
from all these different countries that have taken flights and never went back. That's the other. I believe it's 45%. Look it up. 45% of the people that are in this country illegally overstayed their visa legally, and now they're just here. But aren't
they still here illegally?
Yes, they are.
How do you legally overstay a visa?
Because you can only stay so long.
Right, but he said they overstayed it legally.
Illegally.
So
they're both illegally here.
Yes, agreed. And you're right. They don't talk about that other 45,
so Aaron
pretty much
said,
50%.
Let's get them
But you know why they don't talk about it?
Because they're white.
Right. So what are we talking about?
No, I agree. You need to address both of them.
No,
nigga, you need to. I brought it up.
Wait, I have a question then.
Because we were only talking about one.
I was agreeing with Wanzer up until Aaron just made that point, right? Now, I'm with Aaron on this one. They don't bring up the other people who just stay in overstayed visa because they're white people, right? Okay. So why are we bashing people who are coming from a similar background that we had to go through, regardless of where they? I feel Aaron on that. Like people are, and this is stolen land. There's a reason China has always been China. So I understand they rules and regulations. This ain't always been.
But how's it a similar background when they're volunteering to come here?
Who is?
The people that you're talking about.
No, but I'm saying the people that's trying to make the rules here. Mm-hmm. You understand? Those people don't have the right to make that's why it's so confusing. Mm-hmm. We're talking about a group of people who stole the land trying to make rules for other people that can't come here. That's crazy.
Right. It's like I came and I colonized your land, but you can't come and colonize your land back. That's like basically it's kind of like, think about it like how OJ was trying to steal his shit back.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And now
somebody done gave OJ shit, and OJ went to go get his shit back, and then we telling OJ you can't steal your shit back.
Right. That's exactly what it is.
Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from? What you trying to steal?
Hilarious.
This is the law offices of Shut the Fuck Up. Hey, what's going on, man? Look,
what's up, Bill?
This whole immigration deal, man,
is crazy. Just like when I was Haitian people came over, right?
Yep.
Haitian brothers and sisters came over. They ship their ass everywhere else, to Mexico, to all these other states, and then ship them back home. But with Cuba, if somebody from Cuba comes, of course you guys know, if they just touch American soil, they can stay. They don't ship them back. They can stay and become U.S. citizens. And that's that. I forgot when that was put into place, but
Aaron's going to tell you.
It's fucked up how
she knows everything.
Oh, Aaron's going to okay. It's fucked up though. I mean, I understand both sides of the arguments that you guys have. People come here knowing that there's going to be laws and rules, and having to go through immigration if they're able to make it through. They know that. They don't come here thinking that it's just going to be open doors.
Well, whose side do you believe? Do you believe Aaron or you believe?
But that's why people have paper marriages. Why people will just get married just for the green card and stuff like that. That's why he know the rules.
True.
They're both making good points as far as how it goes. I mean, it's like one's to say, you can't just go to another country and just post up there without going through their immigration laws because you're the immigrant at that point.
Yep.
But I think where America fucked up the issue where it has snowballed into the immigration issue we have now is the rule that if you are not an American citizen, yet your child is born on American soil, then automatically your child is an American citizen.
And you know why they did that?
Right. I feel like that loophole is what fuels majority of the immigration, because 9 times out of 10, once a mom comes over here, she has her kid is a citizen, the mom's not. 9 times out of 10, they're going to let the parent stay because the child is a citizen now. That is that one loophole which everybody has basically exploited and busted through, because if I can just, and have you noticed it's a lot of pregnant women that come over here, you know what I mean? Because I'm not knocking it, but I'm just saying once they get here, if they can have their child on American soil, then they're pretty much grandfathered in.
You know what would have been even more fucked up?
But what you also got to understand too is a lot of the immigrants that come over already know all the loopholes. Mm-hmm. They know what they need to do to be able to be allowed to stay in this country. They know everything. They know, if their visas are getting ready to expire, they know what to do.
I need to meet a Wanzer.
It's not. It's not. It's not like they have to try to figure it out. They already know.
Okay, thank you, bro.
Now, what if they would have passed that law where it was a child at the time of conception? Remember that they were trying to pass that?
What?
That they were trying to pass a law where a woman can get child support as soon as she's pregnant.
Uh-huh.
You know how many people would be fucking on the border if they pass that law?
Wanzer.
If you get pregnant on the border,
Wanzer, you sound ridiculous.
Why?
Because that shit. Speak your.
You sound like Porky Pig.
I'm so flabbergasted by the stupidity. But please speak your argument.
You need to come by my house more often.
Please get your whole argument out so I could.
I just made it.
Because that shit sounds dumb.
Can I give my information? I'm about to leave.
Mommy and daddy fighting. They can't do it. Take this call right quick. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
No, ma'am. They don't do that shit no more. They canceled that shit. If your child is born in this country and you are not of this country, they shipping your ass back to where you come from.
Well, they were doing that when Red Hair was in office. They're not doing it anymore.
Speedy.
They're not.
Okay, since you know the law.
Listen, I do.
What happened to that Cuban boy that was here and his mother was here and his father was Cuban? What happened to him?
Eliana, but on the raft.
You mean he was cute? What'd you say?
The Elian kid from like 20
cute
years
boy on
ago,
the raft.
and they were trying to figure out who he belonged to.
Right back to Cuba.
Oh, Cuba. They
were sitting up here. Everybody.
But wasn't he rescued in the middle of international waters? And they were. But wasn't the boy on a raft and he was in the middle of international waters and they were trying to figure out whose country he belonged to? Like, wasn't that the case?
His mother. I think one of his parents was a citizen of this country.
Right, and one wasn't.
What's the
and he wasn't either, but they found him on a raft in the ocean. coming, right? And he was in the middle of international water, so they didn't know where to send him back. Your argument doesn't make
You said
sense.
his parents like cinnamon.
No. What I'm saying is that
His name was Carlito. What?
Because
I seen that movie. Carlito's Way.
People were trying to use
Is that where they got the term wetback from?
as a way to
Carlito swims.
Here. Oh, if I'm pregnant and I have
You're
my
pregnant?
baby
Oh,
here,
shit.
Vernon's pregnant, Joe.
Vernon, you pregnant?
Who's the daddy?
This nigga said, "Who's the daddy?"
That was too far.
We got to go, bro.
That was too far. Shout out to Vernon. Shout
Give
out
your
to
information,
Chicago.
baby, go.
You can find me on Instagram.
Don't be soft now, bitch. Just keep.
It's time
Keep that tone.
It's time to
Keep that
turn
tone.
on the feminine.
AaronKnowsEverything.com.
Thank you.
That part.
You can find me on Instagram at the Styles Report. That's Styles with an I. TheStiles report.
You heard. You can follow me at _KAYDOTT. I won't be at the border. I won't be housing any
But
immigrants.
you will be in ATL.
I will be in ATL tomorrow if you in the
Little something out there.
I'm gonna tell Maria to link up with
that
you.
too.
You have a show out there?
Yeah, that too.
Where you at?
Uptown.
Oh, you gonna kill that. That was my
you
get
know,
down.
hit me up.
I think my name's still on the wall. They might have.
It probably is.
Niggas might have erased it.
Nah, they
they
ain't
hate
erased it.
Go ahead, Beetlejuice.
You guys can find me at my name at Anthony Wanzer on
I'm
all
cool.
platforms. That's Anthony WANZER. Follow me, I'll follow you back.
You heard?
You
And
guys
if you
check
want to
out.
watch,
Yeah, you guys please check out Tilux Watches, TILUX Watches. The holidays is coming up. You need a timepiece. Use code ROLLOUT50 and get $50 off anything you want.
and the homie Fox got a watch, and it's pretty dope. You gotta check out the commercial.
Yeah, Che got one.
Che got one.
Dave Brown. You got a
Che
couple
Baconico.
celebrities out there with some
Yeah.
watches on walls. Your brand getting up there.
I'm waiting till you start getting them for free, and then I'll get one.
That's when I'm going to get one.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'll wear yours.
Speedy is funny on everything. That's Speedy IZ funny on everything. Don Ray Caldwell on Facebook.
You
Great
got a
show.
You got a show coming up, right? On the 19th.
Oh yeah, on the 19th. Thank you.
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah.
I mean, your
You know
shit.
what? This is my first time working for that guy.
Oh yeah.
He's been doing shows here for a minute, but he used to do those all white parties. He used to do a lot of those, and then we have comedians before.
I gotta buy a ticket.
No, I got you.
All right.
So
Where is it?
what's her name? Roz. Hold on one second.
It's on the 20th.
Oh, at the time.
No, it's on the
Yeah,
19th.
you got time. But I'll send it to Nick. What's her name? Yeah,
You know what
Roz.
you should do? You should send it to Nick.
What?
Send it to Nick.
Anyway. Yes, I forgot her name. Her name is Roz. And Roz hooked it up, and she's hosting, and she asked me if I could do it. I'm like, all right, cool. There's some really good comics on the last month's show. So it's a once-a-month show here in L.A. The young man that does it has been doing things like this for years, and I'm finally going to be on one. So, but their turnout was pretty dope. Apparently, they was throwing money. If the comic was funny, they was throwing money on it.
Okay, well, tie your shirt up in the front.
Make sure you get your injections.
Right.
I will not. Shout out to
Shout out to L.
Is today your day for an injection?
Yeah. Shout out to L's left butt cheek.
You gonna peel that down, let somebody put something in it. That's good for you, nigga. Stay strong. Shout out to my partner in crime, my son Nick. Could not do the show without him.
Hey, and I'm thinking about doing Sabbath vibes. Bringing it
I
back
love
to
Sabbath
Saturday.
vibes.
Yeah, so I'm
I've
looking for a
never
topic.
listened.
So if you guys have a topic you guys want to cover,
I've never heard of it.
we can dive into
No, he would
that.
do
I'm thinking about
some word and then play some vibes.
Yeah, it's usually I try to
You
play.
know what? This could be your topic.
What's up?
For Saturday or next time. The power of the tongue. I feel like that is really what people are not talking about with all these rappers that are dying.
Right.
Because when you look back and you start to look at their lyrics, you start to look at the music that they choose. Like, I hate to even correlate it, but if you looked at Takeoff's story, his last story that he posted, the song that he utilized was called Stop Breathing. You know what I mean? And I don't think a lot of people realize that words are energy and they carry weight. And just like the rapper T Grizzly, he had that song called I Got Robbed or something. And right after he put it out, not a week later, he got robbed. And I don't think a lot of people really understand the power of the tongue and the energy that words carry, and that they're bringing a lot of this energy onto them.
Well,
I'm writing a song called I'm Rich.
Hey,
No,
that's called a manifestation.
I'm rich.
Well,
Yeah.
manifestation was going to be my topic this Saturday because it seems to be a big thing in the black community right now. A lot of black people talk about manifesting things. There is a story about manifestation in the good book, and the devil offers it to Jesus. All right, so I just want y'all to ponder and think
I don't know what
about
to do
that.
with
You should think about that, okay?
No, I'm good.
Okay, well, if you don't want to think about it, live your life. But I'll see y'all Saturday. I'll see y'all Friday, too. But Saturday, we're going to get it back in.
You
Be
heard?
back here Friday, Freaky Friday. Maybe Aaron want to show up for that.
Rest in
I don't
peace
like
to,
telling my business on the radio.
We should invite the flight chick that was here with the little thing on her neck. What's her name?
The panty girl?
I don't know.
Yeah, she seemed to want to get a little freaky on air.
Oh,
yeah?
Yeah, we just invited her on a Monday. That is
the light skin sister.
Yeah, she ain't had nothing in a while. We can invite her.
Yeah, she's very particular. That's why she hands it.
Rest in peace to Courtney G.
She wants to like.
Rest in peace.
Courtney gonna miss
G.
you, bro.
Rest in
Takeoff.
peace, Takeoff.
Rest in peace, Takeoff. That's sad.
Damn, but then somebody else just passed too.
Oh, rest in peace to the Nigerian DeVito, his son.
Oh, DeVito's son drowned. His 3-year-old son drowned in the pool. Him and his girlfriend or partner were out of town, and apparently there were 8 people at the house, nannies and domestic staff, and they weren't watching him and he drowned. Sad.
Sorry to hear that.
Same day as Quavo's son on Halloween.
Hey, man.
Takeoff. You keep saying Quavo.
Yeah, same as Takeoff.
Yeah,
well,
Quavo's still
get
alive,
right with
though.
God. I guess that's what all this is. Get right with God.
Yeah, we run out of time,
You
y'all.
never know when your number is called.
And give your flowers out.
Right.
We out of here.
We out.
Suck something, punk.